This was not alrighty then. Hello and welcome to Div 3. Rapid Racing League around Belgium. For the song, no, I will be your commentator tonight, and I will have someone / someone's join me in the comments box very soon. McNeil says he's gonna get pole today. GG's. Man, you potentially could, yes. McNeil says he's gonna get pole. GG's. Did I put it back to full? Fudge. Someone check to make sure I put it back to full, because I had it at short, but then we got enough numbers. No, there shouldn't be any rain perks. Oh shoot, I need to be doing my job. Alright, we got Salty here. Big dog Salty in the Ferrari. And he's coming through to start his lap very shortly. He's coming on the back straight now. Give me a bit of camera angle game. This is very good. Also got McNeil's and my Red Bull. We got I'm Bird at his house. We got War Machine into Williams. Who else we got out? Ain't a Kid's out, we got Salty's on lap, Fanatical Perks are out, I'm Bird on lap, Mad Dog's out, was out lap, War Machine McNeil's, Elong, KDM, ain't no Kid does, okay, I'm both Salty, it'll be the first time I'm on the lap. He's going through that number, whatever it is, not very good with quarter numbers. This is coming through the fast left-hander now. Lifts drops to 7th and get back to the eyes and validated. GG's in chat. So next one would be it's validated. Bad Dogs on a 5-second penalty for collision with Salt. And War Machines are invalidated. McNeil's is invalidated. Let's go on Salty's he's DNF'd. So we've got ST Romulus has joined. This is very good, very good. I will send him a party invite so he can come and commentate. Need to find him. Give me a sec. Seneca is coming through whatever corner that is going into the bus stop chicane. Let's see what time he does. Coming for final quarter now. Well, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent exit. Yes, mate. And he's done a 144.8 to go top of the dime shits. Hello, mate.
Hello. You see a bit of.
How are you?
Good, yeah. How about you?
I'm good, mate. That's good to hear.
Did you see that bit of winglet that just fell off? I think it was from another car, but as Fanatical was heading down into turn 1.
No, I didn't, but I saw an Alpha going slow there, so...
Yeah.
JDM's done a 2-minute... Oh, that's just a...
It's not wet weather.
Just a great lap.
I suspect this is information or just, just getting comfortable with the car. But yeah.
Yes, mate. 2-minute lap time. That's quick.
F2, mate.
Yes,
GP2 engine, the 2020 car all over again.
Pro X is invalidated.
Has he really?
War Machine's coming through this corner, whatever number it is.
I'm gonna look at my track.
I don't know what number.
Actually, just,
yes, because I don't know the numbers of the corners.
Yeah, I've run into this problem myself in the last couple of weeks I've done this.
He's coming through a corner, mate.
He's coming through a corner, yeah.
He's gone a bit. Oh, that's a bit wide.
That's sketchy.
Oh.
He's kept it there though, and it doesn't look like the car's been damaged, so... Credit where credit's due, he's kept that on the track. Hasn't died.
Oh, he's got very lucky with no damage.
And no kid set times along with the elongated, who set a 145.3 and a 148.3 respectively.
Yes,
So there's
well,
a 3-second gap.
kid's got some time to find.
He
Machine comes through the final corner now. He could, and he does a 146 flat to go P3.
Seen quite a wide variety in lap times already, which is quite interesting.
Yes.
I suspect there's people who are more comfortable in other parts of the track.
Yeah, as McNeil's goes P3 with a 145.6.
Good lap.
Yep. Going forward Pro X. How did he not invalidate the lap there? He ran well off the track.
This is F1. There you go.
And War Machine's retired.
He did it through Eau Rouge is what I'm seeing. Going through the full track map.
He's done Antoine Hubert, RIP the legend himself.
But he's also done a Kevin Magnussen from 2016. He's just hit his car
there
after the scary crash.
We've got Wix now comes along,
big
long straight.
And we have anyone else set in time? We've got a Haas, I think.
Out loud,
he's on an out loud, right.
Yeah, we've got Pro X coming through the bus stop chicane now.
Good news, I have a track map.
That's good, mate.
Fuck, didn't mean to snort that.
And as he does a 143.9, he's got P1. Wow, that's a bit impressive.
Second gap, bloody hell. And he's already done a lap
pretty impressive.
Because he invalidated his first lap, didn't he?
Yes. Caden comes across. He's starting his lap now. Big boy Caden.
Yep, start.
Get on board with him. Oh, it's a bit touchy up the first corner.
As I kept mispronouncing him at Britain, Goffy. Oh, did you forget that? Did you? You wouldn't forget, but did you remember the turn off formation lap?
I don't know. May not have put it on.
We'll find out then.
If I did, my bad.
Well, I mean, we've got the string
Just
here.
force
We
a
can
habit.
keep an eye on what's going on with the qualifying that's happening.
Oh, Caden runs a bit wide. And he's invalid. Alright, let's...
Oh, well, never mind that. We do have Mad Dog on an outlap as well. We have a Red Bull behind him, which I believe is McNeil's. He's gone into the pits. The AlphaTauri Cubistic Flunky 9 is on outlap as well. And the Alpine of Goffy has just started a lap as well.
As Dr. JDM is coming through to the bus stop chicane now, it looks like he's going to improve just a little bit on his lap time.
Yeah, he's not going to get...
and he's
Commentator's curse.
So go on board with green.
He's still got quicker though if he crosses the line.
Coming into the bus stop chicane now as He does go quicker.
9
yes,
seconds quicker
9
than
seconds.
Spin, mate.
Dr. JDM.
Greeny's coming up.
Greeny.
He's
Yes,
out of deployment.
does.
He was at a 144.9.
149. So he's just a 10th off Fanatical. There's Elong's gone to P2 with a 144.8. So no one is touching Truex at the moment.
Nah. I don't think anyone will throughout the whole session, to be completely honest with you, because that's a really decent lap. Can I be heard through
Kimmy
this?
Rockett.
Can you imagine I'm talking that I don't
Have
hear?
you included your audio?
I have, yeah, but you know what the Xbox parties are like sometimes. McNeil's is retired. Not sure why. Could have definitely improved on that.
There's Lewis has said Kimmy Raikkonen, not Kimmy Raikkonen for pole, McNeil's for pole. Well,
Yes, I mean,
I know who Lewis is back in tonight. Oh, and Greeny's spun.
oh, where is he
great
spun
times
at?
on
Oh,
both
he
of them.
spun at sector
The
1
top.
as well. Spun at, let me grab the phone. Turn 7. Turn 6, turn
Yes,
7.
Stroker's on a lap now.
Oh, yeah.
Going up a ridge.
Oh, what? Boy, he was... That's sketchy as fuck.
Oh, Caden's lost his front wing and everything. Oh, yeah, Caden.
Oh,
Go back on board with Stroker here, who's
Scary.
coming through.
someone else has just set a lap time. It was an AlphaTauri of Cubistic Funky set up 144.4. That was actually a really
That's a
decent
decent
lap.
lap.
And Goffey set up
There's
146.4.
That's good. Just a decent lap from Goffey, getting the points for Alpine. The ball stroke is still. He's coming through the fast right-hander now. Left-hander, I mean.
Going through turn 10,
For
turn
lift.
11.
He's got Elong behind him, I think. He's been passed.
Alongside
There's
him,
a bit of
actually.
racing going on here, boys.
Yeah, a bit early for that.
Stroker ran a bit wide.
Yeah, a bit late, bit early for the race, but you know, I guess it gets
Yes.
the spirit of the competition going and gets the drive to improve lap times. Then nothing could go wrong with that. Well, if we still got a yellow flag in sector 1, we have an Alpine. Oh, yeah, I think Goffey retired.
Someone's probably retired.
Yeah, Goffey retired up a Rouge, so he might have had a trip to the barriers. With Stroker setting a time though. If we check over, it's not looking too good though. Just finished bus stop and he's just past 146, meaning he might... Yeah, he's at the 149.
There's P9.
149.
Aye.
Definitely room for improvement there.
Showtime here.
You're on board with Showtime.
Oh, yes.
What's he doing for sector 2?
Sorry, I do not sound great. I think I'm coming down with a fever, so if I magically stop speaking, it's probably because I've fallen asleep.
That's alright, mate. You're alright.
I will try and avoid that though. But yeah, no, on board with Showtime here. He's kind of gone through the fast left-hander. The cars look pretty stable, so it looks like it's going to be a decent lap if he can nail the final couple of corners.
Yeah, let's see how he handles turn 14 actually, because this is particularly important, getting the exit right out of here, and out of turn 15 actually. That's arguably even more important, given we've seen a couple of cars nearly hit the wall there. And he handled all really smoothly, so I can't see him setting a bad lap. I mean, unless he spins at a bus stop, which we have seen cars do already.
Yes. I don't think he will. I think he's going to nail us down.
Yeah, we have a yellow flag. That's an Alfa Romeo down there. That is elongated. He's spun at turn 10, turn 11. What did Showtime set? Showtime set to 144.6.
144.6.
Good lap.
That's a good lap.
Good eye for laps. I'm a Bird is setting. Oh, he's validated. And then see what Stroker
Go
can
back
do.
on board with Stroker again. See if he can improve.
Let's see. It's looking better than it was last time around. But given the times that we're seeing here, and we're not even at a bus stop, it will improve, but I don't know by how much.
It'll be a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be hard to say.
I don't think too much.
Kept it stable out of there though. He's handled those corners really nicely actually, but he doesn't improve. He's actually only a 10th down though. And second place is left this session. We have the two Alphas out on track. Elongated had spun at turn 10, and JDM is on an out lap. He actually hasn't set a lap yet. Oh, he did. He actually set a 151.1, but he'll be back out shortly. Well, he's out on track right now, but he'll be back out the hot lap. And the kids.
Validated.
Yeah, he went up in sector 2 by a marginal amount, but it was still an improvement, and we didn't get to see what he did in sector 1. Who else is out on that laps? Mad Dog I don't know what happened there. He took turn 1 really wide. There's a
Suppose
Williams.
we go back on board with Showtime then is
Yeah.
maybe the next one to sit a lap.
He's not improving. I think he's on a cooldown lap, but it'll still be interesting to check. But there's no shortage of cars behind
he's not
him.
using ERS,
Yeah.
so...
There's no shortage of cars behind him, though.
I'm Bird.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do. It'll be interesting. It's your boy, he's also on an out lap behind him, so we should go straight to him once Bird's finished his lap. Oh, hang on, Bird's not using ERS, and he's low on fuel. Unless my thing's bugged out. Given F1 2021, that's incredibly likely. What time does he set? He sets a 150.1. Not great, but, you know, in the scheme of things, there's room for improvement. And I'm actually surprised at the consistency in the top 6, because there's about a second separating the top 6. And that's really impressive all things considered. But now we're on board with It's Your Boy here. Or at least my camera is anyway.
It's your boy.
It's your boy here.
I'm on board with your boy. I'm just doing a couple of things at the moment.
That's right, mate. I'm on board with him right now, though, and he's going up Eau Rouge. Oh, he slowed down through up there. That's an interesting way to take that. It's a scary corner, but yeah. Oh, JDM's actually just improved massively. He's set at 145.3. That's put him up to P7. Decent lap, but given the times that have been set in the top 6, there's room for improvement. And there's potential for a really tight qualifying in Q3, provided the top 6 all make it into there. And there's no shock changes going into Q2 into Q3. What other cars do we have out on track? We have a Williams of Ain't No Kid who's slower in Sector 2 by half a second, so he's not going to improve unless he yeets it through the bus stop chicane. But It's Your Boy here, on the other hand. He's handling himself really nicely, actually. This Fanatical's gotten out of the way rather abruptly. Oh, It's Your Boy, he's got some rear end stability issues heading into turn 14 and 15. Let's see if his exit out of turn 15 any good. It's okay. Definitely not a lot of confidence in the rear there. But he hasn't binned it, so that's all that matters. It's not looking too good though in terms of the lap time. No one's broken the. Well, he hasn't set a lap time yet, and we don't know. We don't have a barometer as to what his pace is. He's gone very wide through there. He's set a 146.
He went a bit wide, yeah.
Didn't invalidate though. I was surprised he didn't invalidate.
It's
actually,
a bit surprising.
So that means every car that's still running has set a time. There's an Alfa Romeo behind. It's JDM. If we go to JDM real quick, he's looking all right. I don't know if he's actually improving. No, he's definitely not improving with that entry. No, he's going straight in the pit lane. So that leaves us with 4 cars out on track. An unknown amount currently setting laps. Ain't No Kid is out there on 3-lap-old softs, improving. So this is going to be quite interesting. Oh, he's taken that really slowly. I think he's messed that up. Yeah, he's a second down in Sector 2. So there we go. That's the end of Q1. And we don't have many cars out setting times. But there still should be some shifting in the positions here. Elongated has retired. He set a lap that will keep him in Q1, no problem. Hell, that lap's good enough for Q2 with Div 3. So we're going to have to figure out... No, Showtime's not setting a time. A Ferrari doing burnouts. We had a Ferrari doing a bit of a show for us. We had It's Your Boy here slowing down. So that's Q1. Perks currently with the fastest time of 143.972. And how do you pronounce this guy's name? Cubistic Flunky. Cubistic Flunky 9. Sets in his, I believe his first appearance in Div 3 at 144.4, which is pretty good around here. Now I'm just going to wait for all the cars to either retire or enter pit lane. I don't know why they're just not retiring, but that's okay. Gives us more things to look at while we wait. Unless the game's glitched. Very likely. This track map actually even has like top speed recommendations through here too. It's kind of a meme. It's like Go 340 down Kimmel Straight just before turn 5. It's like, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I didn't know that. Didn't know to go flat out.
For stroker and get your boy to finish.
No, they're making their own rules.
Laps.
Yeah, I suspect the lobby might be bugged, maybe. Maybe.
Nah, it's fine.
Stroker's going in. I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. Open up my door. There you go. So, because it's Q1 and 16 cars, only one, or is it, because it scales up, doesn't it? So 2 cars would be eliminated.
Yeah,
So
I think 1 or 2 cars will be eliminated.
So if we're going by the
probably
time set, RNG would be out by virtue of not setting any laps, and not setting a time, but I'm a Bird would also be out.
Yeah.
Yeah, his car's still going. Oh no, there we go. Thank God.
So end of Q1, Perks with fastest time, nearly 5 tenths ahead
Which is
of
a
Cubistics.
very decent time. Someone's got a grid penalty.
For Q1, yes. Mad Dog has got a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Salty, I think it was.
Yeah, so was that what caused the crash for Stocky to not set a time to begin with?
I think so.
We have 3 cars out, so we have War Machine, Goffy, and RG Salty out. That's because those 2 had retired. Well, I'm actually not sure. I think they crashed, but, I mean, if you retire, you know, your time is set as it is and you go through, as is the case with a couple of people here. But if you've crashed, then you're out, effectively. Because it goes by the logic of you can't continue qualifying. Because your car's bunged up. So, that's that. So Q3 is going to be really interesting because we've got a big gap because people who've set decent times crashed out and couldn't get into Q2 and therefore Q3, and people.
So I'm Bird still in. Goffy and War Machine and Salty have been knocked out because they all crashed.
Yep.
Crashed. So we've only got 13 runners in Q2. So
that
I
makes
think we'll see most people on the mediums.
Yeah, I suspect so, given there's less runners, and I mean, there's probably less worry to get a decent time, but at the same time, towards the end of it, the bottom 3 will really want to push hard. So I suspect the bottom 3 will go on softs at about the 5-minute mark, whatever that might be. Not sure, but we'll have to find out. I'll drop my controller. Controls are pricey, don't drop them. Also, showtime.
Yes, they are.
Sorry, continue.
No, it's fine. I just said yes, they are.
I just saw it in the corner of my eye here. Showtime's running 55, so Carlos Sainz has made an appearance again. What is this? What is that bug? Seriously, like.
I think it's just an avatar glitch.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. I mean, I've seen it a lot on Reddit, and I've seen it a bit on here, but I don't know.
Neil's has put on the mediums.
Has he really? I don't say.
Yeah.
Oh, does it say in the thing here? Because it gets rid of all my. Yeah. Okay, It's Your Boy is also set mediums as well. See some of the stuff. Okay, we've got a Red Bull and I actually can't see what the other car is because the camera's. It's further down the pit lane, so it's something that's slow. Well, going by F1 order anyway, not by actual talent here. JDM. And we've got a Haas out on track as well. It's greeny on the soft tyre. Fanatical's also gone on the medium on the elongated. So that's 4 medium runners and 9 soft runners.
If I keep the stick back. Yeah, that hopefully should work. So we've got Fanatical, McNeil, Zealong, and Caden on the mediums. So
and
strategy's playing its head now. And Perks, yup.
So that's 5 medium runners now. Nice helmet that elongated has. Actually, it's just a nice shade of just green, and it actually fits the car really nicely. Unrelated, but like it's just interesting because you can tell that the people who do put care attention into the helmets into these games, whereas a lot of us just run the basic ones because it doesn't really matter what you do. It's not like it's going to make it quicker or anything. I make effort to change my helmets, but only occasionally.
Yeah, it's just the static, so I don't really bother about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you just run the stock one then?
Aiden Jackson's one.
Ah, gotcha, right. Yeah, I don't touch any of the breaking point ones. I just go through the what's the thing called? The podium parts. That's what it's called. Sometimes I'll find a cool helmet design on there and be like, all right, let me just put a shade of purple on there, and it's mine now.
Fair enough.
Because purple's my favorite color. And I'm just like, yeah, something has to have purple on it somewhere. So McNeil's is the first one about to cross the start finish line to set a lap.
Yeah, you can go on, take us for a lap with him, Romulus.
Take us through a lap, no problem. So McNeil's is about to head into turn 1. And does he hit that apex? He hits that apex a little bit on the wide side there, but nonetheless he still gets out quite nicely, heading down Hell. It's not Hell Corner, but it's our Hell Corner because it's a sketchy corner, this one. Very difficult to get up. And McNeil's nails that, actually. He nails Verdillion and Eau Rouge. Swap the order around, and that's correct, but you get the point. So it's effectively smooth sailing from here. As long as he gets his breaking point right, he's done a good Sector 1 so far. He's done a 30.6 on the mediums, which I suspect is decent. Hard to get a barometer on that because I actually haven't raced around here yet. But as he heads down turn 8, this is a very, very tricky off-camber corner to get right. It's very easy to go wide, easy to get the wrong gear. It's easy to spin here too, actually. But again, just very smooth driving there all around. Heading down turn 11, another unfavorably tricky corner. That curve there can ruin your day very quickly. But again, he avoids that and takes that line nicely. 12 and 13, he handles really nicely. Not much to complain about there, other than there could have been a bit more smooth on the steering, but I suspect if he's running on controller, then that's kind of beyond him, really. I struggle with that on control as well. He exits out of turn 15 about 5 out of 10. Could have been a bit better there. Could have been a bit quicker, but all that matters now is the bus stop chicane bit, and frankly how he handles that will ultimately determine his lap by this point. But at the moment he's about 137 heading into bus stop, so he'd probably hit about 146, 146.5. But let's find out. I could be wrong. Let's see what he sets. He sets a 146.3. Not a bad lap for medium. Not a bad lap. We've also got Greeny out on our lap. We only have 2 cars. Oh, Iron Bird sets a 146.8 on softs, and Stroke Race sets a 150.0 on softs. So I was wrong, actually. McNeil set a really decent lap, given his time set behind him.
Got Perks coming up to the bus stop chicane now.
We've also got
on mediums.
Williams as well. Yeah, Williams, I know he's starting the lap. Perks. Oh, we had another lap. That Stroker's crashed out.
Stroker's retired.
Or has he crashed?
So that's his qualifying done.
Fanatical still 145.5 on softs. On mediums. That's a decent lap.
Got Caden coming through the bus stop chicane now.
City set
147.1.
Yeah, it's a decent.
long.
He could definitely improve.
Lap, I think.
Caden could absolutely improve.
Greeny's coming through to start his lap. Yeah, Caden.
I suspect that's what he's doing though, is he might pull down for a bit and then head back out. Greeny's setting a lap. Fanatical's lap though, wow, that was impressive. Oh, we have a crashed McLaren actually. We have a slow McLaren. Perks, something's happened.
I think Perks was just letting everyone get out the way.
Right, gotcha. McNeil's is retired after setting a decent time. Oh, he's actually crashed, I think, given where he is on track. He is setting a time that he's heading down turn 8, and he frankly handled that. Oh, he's actually gone a bit too deep inside the apex there. Not ideal. I'm a bird. No, he's not setting a time, he's going back in. Purex, on the other hand, be interesting to see what he does. If he's coming back for another lap, or is he just going to go straight to the pits?
I'd say he would be.
No, he's going for another lap. Because the mediums can take that. The mediums can take 3 laps. I personally can get two laps out of the softs, 2 hot laps. It's track dependent, but at Hungary, I was able to get 2. Hey, no, Kid's about to set a time though.
Yeah, right.
What's he set?
I've just got to go and do something, but I'm like a call, but also I'll just be muted. But just say if you want people for me to put on the stream for like who you're watching or whatnot, and I'll just move it around as you say.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll be back.
145.0 Fanatical. He improves and sets an even better benchmark for everyone to try follow. He is 1.6 seconds ahead of second place by this point. Sadly, I'm not sure. I don't have control over the camera, so I'm going by what I can see. So I do apologise if it's not necessarily synced up with what you can see. Greeny has invalidated his lap, which wouldn't have been terribly competitive anyway, at 1:48.7. But nonetheless, he's going out again because, as I said before, you can do this on the mediums. The mediums are durable tire in this game, and it's better than it was in 2020. I think he's about to crash into that there for a second. I was thinking, yeah, that would have been quite scary. Just watching cars crash through here is just scary because of poor Antoine Hubert and other drivers who've gone up here. Jack Aitken, the steering GT3, that was scary. He's doing all right, thankfully. Mad Dog is setting a time as well. I just realised he's out for another lap on softs. Actually, it's 2 lap on softs, so I suspect he's decided he's going to cool down his tyres, go out there again. Interesting to see what he sets, because he's definitely got room for improvement as it stands. Elongated set a 1:45.8, which I can't remember how long ago he said that, but Perks goes quicker with a 1:44.8. I can't believe I didn't see that prior. I didn't see him set that lap, because that's rapid. That's rapid on the medium tyre. Fanatical set a really decent benchmark, and Perks has just gone up and upset him by 0.2 of a second. So that's really impressive. Ain't No Kid is 0.2 down on his second lap on softs. We have Fanatical going into the pit lane. We have an Alfa Romeo of Elongated going for another lap. Oh, he's backing off actually, so I don't suspect he'll improve unless he was incredibly rapid. Mad Dog is going to try and improve as well, although he's planning to improve. He's going to go straight to the pit lane. Greeny, on the other hand, well, he's setting an interesting time. I don't think he's going to quite be up there with the front runners, but he's going to be around about 1:47. 1:46, sorry, 1:45.8. I was completely wrong. He's just done a time good enough for third. He upset Elongated by under like 20 milliseconds, or a bit over 20 thousandths of a second. Time's not a concept I'm really strong in. So we have another Mercedes out who hasn't set a time yet. Showtime's doing an outlap. So that's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be quite interesting to see what he can do, because he did set up a good lap in Q1. And we have 4 other cars on the track, sorry. We have another Alfa Romeo, which I believe is JDM. Yes, and he's about to go through the bus stop chicane and set a time. And this time looks decent, to be honest. This could be a good one. This could be a pretty decent lap. He sets a 1:45.4, which is good enough for P3. Beating Greeny by 0.4 of a second. So that's a pretty decent lap. Pretty decent lap on the mediums. And given he's only done 1 lap, he can absolutely go out there and improve. Purex is going back into the pit lane, and we have Ain't No Kid 0.2 up in sector 2. So he's going to improve, but how much? Oh, never mind, he's going straight into the pit lane. It's a shame. He actually was improving, so it could have been an interesting time actually. But it is what it is. Control of the camera here. Seems to be quite well actually. It's interesting. Anyway, Greeny is out. He's slower by 1.3 seconds, so it doesn't look like Elongated has retired in the pit lane. We have Mad Dog on an outlap. I don't have many other cars out on track. It's quite quiet on track actually. To be fair, we have 3 cars out for various reasons. Showtime is still on his outlap, and JDM is 2 seconds down, 2.5 seconds down in sector 2, so he's not. Well, actually, that put a shirt on my screen, but he's actually about to go through sector 2 now, so I don't know what Codemasters was thinking, but interesting to see what his lap is. No, he's 5.5 seconds. He's not setting a lap. He's not setting a competitive lap on this lap anyway. We have the Aston Martin and a Mercedes next to each other. They're both on outlaps. I mean, I guess the actual cars, they are close in DNA. So I guess, like father, like son, I guess, because the Mercedes and Aston are pretty similar. We do have Showtime though sitting at a lap, and it wasn't good enough for purple, but I'm guessing it was a pretty decent time given he's only now 40 seconds through here. Heading into turn 8 though is going to be a rather important corner to get correct. He goes a little bit wide, but he actually does that pretty well actually. Handles the apex nicely, handles that corner beautifully. So I reckon Showtime's going to set a really decent lap here, provided he doesn't win it. And given how stable he is going through these turns, I suspect, yeah, he won't win this. He will set a competitive time. Will it be enough though to upset Purex? Sorry, I thought it was Perks, but it's Purex. And Fanatical, I reckon he could actually be above JDM. Actually, he could absolutely be above JDM. We have he's invalidated, and then we have the other Mercedes of Mad Dog out on that lap. It'll be interesting to see if he can actually improve, actually, because he said his fastest time on softs. For some reason it said he improved by 7 tenths, but that might have been that doesn't add up. Oh, I love this game sometimes, how janky it is. So Showtime, that's a bit slow out of there, but you know what? It was good enough for P4. 1:45.7. Good enough for P4 at this point. I suspect we're going to have a few people worrying. We're going to have Mad Dog, I'm a Bird. It's people here. Whenever Cubistic, I keep getting his name wrong. And Ain't No Kid. Oh, Ain't No Kids. Oh! Ain't No Kid did an Antonio Giovinazzi there. Giovinazzi? I don't know how to say his name. Yeah, he's fun. It's quite messy, actually. It's good to damage his car. He didn't damage his car. And, he can go for another lap if he chooses to. His ERS is good. My guess is his fuel levels are decent. We only have 4 cars out on track with 30 seconds left, so what you see here is what you're going to get. You're not going to see any other times shifting along. You're going to see the 2 Mercs. Oh, hang on, we had an Aston Martin with a spin. Oh, both cars have spun. Mad Dog and it's your boy here. What on earth happened there? That's wacky. Something's definitely going on there. Something's absolutely going on there, unfortunately. So I don't think we'll have any other times being set because 2 of the cars that had times set crashed. And the other one's just slowing down. So unfortunately this is it. Unless Ain't No Kid made it in time. No, he made it in time to set a lap. So we'll go on board with Ain't No Kid and see what he can do with the laps. It'll be quite interesting to see how he can improve. He's up by 2 tenths, so this could be good enough to get him into Q3. I think the way he's going though, he will be into Q3 anyway. Just going by the fact that 9th and 10th on the board here are damaged, or out of the race, out of the qualifying, sorry. So we'll see how Ain't No Kid handles his lap here. He's definitely handling those apexes better than he did earlier on in the session. So it'll be quite interesting to see how well this lap is, how well composed. He's understeered massively into turn 10 though, but exits out of turn 11 quite nicely, avoiding invalidation of the lap in the process. You've got to avoid the curbs here though, but he's taken that quite... that would have been a good line if it was a racing line, but unfortunately it's just a little bit too wide for her, and he's gone really wide there, but it gives him a good... he's 8 tenths down in sector 2. So unfortunately he's not going to improve. So what you see here in Q2 is what you get. It's a boy who's retired from session. I want to know what happened between It's a boy here and Mad Dog because I suspect something happened there. I suspect a crash maybe, but a crash did happen, but I don't know if it's involved both cars or one just spun out and the others, or the spun out in tandem like Ain't No Kid's just done, for example. Doing some solitary burnouts for us. It's Pinji commentating. He was for a bit, but he's on a call, and plus he's 6, so he's just he's just handling the camera for now. And a kid's doing some sick drifts for us. That's okay, mate. There's still a race up ahead. Keep your head down, mate. There's the times. McLaren 1-2. Shows of Italy. It's just like Italy all over again. That was a good race, though. That was a very good race. I have no complaints about that. But we only have 8 cars in Q3 because of the lack of entries. Because we had 16 starting, and we had 3 go out then. So yeah, Mad Dog, McNeil's, Ain't No Kid, Struck Race, and Cubistic Funky, who hasn't set a time. They're all out. But Hayes Purex sets a incredibly decent time on the mediums of 1:44.817. 2 tenths down from him is F1 Fanatical, and then a further 4 tenths behind is Dr. JDM. 3 tenths back at Showtime. Less than half a tenth back is Greeny. Elongated is very close. So it's very close between 4th and 6th. It's literally a 10th between them. It is a second back. And then Nitsy Boy here only probably had enough time for 1 lap. So we're going to wait for the countdown now. I don't know how long that's going to take. But my guess is that it's going to take probably a bit longer than usual. Because usually by now the countdown would be going on and we'd be talking about how good Q3 will be. But for now, it is what it is. I'm going to check race director, to be honest. I'm going to see what's popped up in my end. I haven't seen speeding in pit lane, but of course speeding in pit lane doesn't... Yeah, okay, so Mad Dog DNF due to terminal damage. All the DNFs barring... Oh, yeah, we've had 3 DNFs. And no kid finished. But, yeah, so Mad Dog and McNeil's DNF'd. That's probably why they aren't partaking in Q3. I think if they didn't DNF, they would have. But... yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, we've only got 8 cars for Q3, so that means there's less to worry about, less to keep track of. Because I suspect what will happen is about... because the top 6 are very competitive, so the top 6 will probably head out and then for more than 1 run, about 2 or 3 runs. And then the bottom 2 will head out for a singular soft tyre run towards the end to upstep themselves through the grid, try to get a good starting position. But we're going to find out, actually. These next 10 minutes will be Q3. Oh, next 12 minutes, sorry. I can't believe I've forgotten how qualifying works in Formula 1. You'd think I know, having watched nearly every race since the start of the 2019 season. In fact, I think the only ones I missed were 2019 United States and Mexico. Actually, let me check the calendar real quick. I'm actually curious about that. We already have a car. Yeah, we already have a car heading out. I believe it's JDM. We have a McLaren heading out too. So we have JDM heading out, and we have Fanatical heading out. And we have both McLarens heading out, actually. And we have both McLarens and both Alphas. Oh, and both Haas's have just come out of nowhere. I just realised it's technically a perfect Noah's Ark, because there's 2 of every team here. But then I realised there's a Aston Martin and Mercedes, but it doesn't really matter anyway, because they're the same car. Just one slightly draggier than the other, and therefore a lot worse. So yeah, 6 of the 8 cars are out on track, not out of qualifying, and that'd be a bit of a disaster. So who's first? Who's going to be first to cross the line to start a lap? JDM is in that beautiful Alfa Romeo. They're adding the white Red Bull livery, which, in my opinion, is frankly stunning. They're adding it to the game, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. It's coming. It's coming. They say the update's coming. I hope that adds Imola, because Imola's a good track. But I wish they added the Alfa Romeo livery that they had at Italy, which didn't change much. It had a lovely shade of green up on the roof, where it says Giulia, where it says the Alfa Romeo model. Frankly, that's a wonderful car as well. But I don't think I'd want to own one, especially a twin turbo V6. I think maintenance costs for that would be not great for a poor fuck like me. So as all the cars, actually we've only got 1 car in the garage now, and it's here for... I hate saying it's your boy because it just makes me sound like a TikTok influencer. I'm not even on TikTok, so I'm pretty sure I just had an old people moment there, old person moment.
I'm back.
Welcome back, mate. So yeah,
Hello.
Q2 finished, and we've got... Oh, we had a car go a bit wide, actually. Okay, and I suspect some of the McLarens back there are slowing down a bit. Well, the McLaren and the Haas there are slowing down, but both Alphas are setting times, and it's reset my preferences for telemetry and lap data again. I swear to God, game. It always fucking does this. Anyway. Oh, I've just got rid of it again.
I'm on board with JDM at the moment, since he's the first car.
First car out, and it's looking good. It could be about 30.5. Elongated, set at 30.3, so he's 2 tenths up. And Greeby's set at 35, so about 2 tenths separating those 3 cars that have just passed Sector 1. So that's very competitive. I know Sector 1 isn't necessarily the most complicated section of track, but Rodillion and Numa Rouge are a scary part of the track, and to be so close. I'm a bird set of 30.9, which is apparently good enough for best purple sector, but no, that's wrong, because Elongated set of 30.3. We have Showtime. I didn't see what Fanatical said. Fanatical said a 30.3. Showtime's about to set a 30.4. So every car that's gone through here so far has been within about half a second, 6/10 of each other going into Sector 1. Perks sets a 30.312, which is good to be the fastest in Sector 1. I didn't see JDM's sector times, but it'll be quite interesting to see. We have McLaren slow. I don't know what happened to Fanatical there, but Fanatical is slowing down. We have JDM the first across the line to set a time, and it's looking alright actually. Heading out of bus stop smoothly. Let's see what he sets. He sets a 144.4. Behind him though, there are more cars behind him. Elongation sets a 144.7, and Greeny goes quicker with a 144.3. So actually not too far apart from each other actually. Those Sector 1 times were actually sort of representative actually, because
I think Elong had a moment through Sector 2.
Yeah, so
that's right,
so he would have probably been good enough for a pole lap.
Bird nearly lost it.
He set a
out of the
146.6. Yeah, we have Showtime as well. He's looking like he's going to set a good time as well, actually.
Yeah.
He's gonna nail that, and he's gonna set a 143.9. So that's a very good time there, very decent time. Purex, is setting a 143.5. He's just gone even better. What about Fanatical? Fanatical sets a 206.7. I suspect he was slowing down. I'm not sure, maybe a toe. I'm not sure. Be interesting to see. But Purex is set up. He's gone up and he's beaten Showtime by 0.4 of a second. So I think that's a brilliant lap time, if you ask me personally. Now, what races did I skip in 2019? Oh, I think I skipped Singapore. No, I didn't skip Singapore. I remember watching that. I remember watching Vettel win that.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to skip Singapore. It's pretty easy for us to watch it. It's
Yeah.
on a reasonable hour.
Yeah, I mean, I say that, but like I missed most of Japan because I was hungover. This was just Japan 2019.
That's
So
fair enough.
yeah, and Bathurst was on that day as well. So you know, kind of Bathurst. JDM might improve here actually. Oh, he might. No, he won't. Oh, he does barely. 0.008 of a second. He improves by the finest of margins. Wow. You know, you take those. An improvement's an improvement. My bird is invalidated and 2.3 seconds down. Hayden's on an outlap still.
JDM's DNF'd.
Has he bended, has he?
He lost it up a rouge.
Bugger. He set a good time. Fanatical's gone purple in Sector 2 though, the most technical part of the track, which may or may not bode well for him in Sector 3, because we all know Sector 1 and 3 are very much power dependent. Well, I mean, every car's equal in this, so setup dependent would be the accurate thing to say. But let's see. I reckon he's good enough to upset Purex here. So he's done that. He's gone through bus stop beautifully. He sets a 143.6. So just misses out on beating his teammate. Less than a tenth. Just like by the smallest of numbers, under a tenth of a second. We have Caden out for Sector 1. I'm going to see what his Sector 1 time is. It's going to be very interesting because he's the last car to out on track who has to set time yet. Apparently it goes purple, but we all know that purple here for Sector 1 was a 30.3, but he sets a very competitive 30.4. So I'm very keen to see how he handles the rest of this lap, because he's definitely got speed. But can he keep that speed all around these corners? And he's very slow out of there, frankly. But it should be not too much of a problem, really. There's still an open window for him to set a good time and be in a good place on the grid. Frankly, if you get under a 145, and if you get 7th or up, he's really lost it through there. Oh, that car is stupidly unstable through those turns. Not good at all. Oh, and he's invalidated as well. Just to add the cherry on top of a shit cake.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him.
Very unfortunate. Yeah, I'd be very frustrated, considering Sector 2 was just... If I was him, considering how unstable that car was, yeah, it's just... Yeah, it couldn't have gotten worse for him, frankly. I'm now just going to go through all the races I missed. But, yeah, no, I also missed... Oh no, did I miss Abu Dhabi? Was it the race that had no DRS in 2019? Or was it 2020? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yep, it was, so I did watch that. Oh, Elongated has spun and is taking the Rally Special Stage around. I'm surprised he didn't get disqualified for that, actually, given how eager this game is to hand out disqualifications for even minor infringements. So he keeps it on track and just starts a lap as if nothing happened. Gotta give it to him. And so Caden's here, he's setting another time, setting another competitive first sector, not too dissimilar from his last one, actually. It'll be interesting to see how how he handles the rest of this lap. And bloody hell, it's 9:30 and I'm yawning.
Oh, suit. Elon's back out.
Yeah,
It's your boy's going again.
we'll keep an eye on Itsy Boy here because we want to see what he can do, because he's definitely shown he can be quick, but his car is just not handling those turns well. Those off-camber turns in particular, just struggling. Yeah, he eased off a bit going through this, so it wasn't a great exit out of turn 15, but nonetheless, he still is likely to set a good lap the way it stands. 2020 races. Did I miss any of these? No.
It's your boy's invalidated. He went wide at
You would have said a decent
whatever
lap.
corner it is before bus stop.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would have been.
it would have been a decent lap, but unfortunately.
Elon invalidated.
Well.
Bird's invalidated. Everyone else is on an out lap.
Yeah, Greeny's the first one to cross the line to start another lap, though. He set a good lap, but it'll be interesting to see how much he can improve, because as much as there's definitely room to improve, it's going to be a bit of an ask to upset that gap and try getting into the 143 bracket. We'll just have to find out in this lap. McLaren behind him setting another lap, or starting that lap. It's Purex. Yeah, I'm a bird is invalidated. Alright, let's see what Greeny's doing. Greeny sets a 30.4 as well. He's up by just under a tenth in Sector 1. Purex is now setting the best first sector of the lot with a 30.2, so he goes faster as well. Elongated, see what he does. He goes quicker as well. He's actually quickest of them all, a 30.2. And there's a Mercedes that just went through. I don't know what he set, but it didn't look too competitive. It's not purple at all. So, definitely wasn't the 130.2 that we had before from Elongated himself. We have Fanatical about to start his qualifying lap. Interesting to see what his teammate can do, because his teammate's improved in Sector 2, but by the tiniest of margins. Greeny's gone up by a tenth in Sector 2 as well, so Greeny's definitely looking to improve his time. It's their final times that they can set. I actually wasn't paying attention to the clock. But it'll be super interesting to see what the final order is, given everyone's improving right now. This could be a completely different field from what it is currently. Greeny does this bus stop chicane beautifully and sets a 144.2. Not good enough to get into P3. Purex, he goes faster. He does a 143.414. That's a fantastic lap from him. Elongated was up 2 tenths in Sector 3. He's looking to improve. What does he do? He sets a 144.3. We have a Mercedes behind him with its showtime. It's not its showtime, it's just showtime. He doesn't improve, unfortunately. He's actually slow across the line. I suspect to not damage those tyres anymore. I'm a Bird is up in Sector 2. Does he improve? He improves, but not enough. He's nearly 2 seconds down from 5th place. But still, 1st to 6th, under a second, or about a second from 1st to 6th again. So congratulations to Purex. His Fanatical's crashed out. Just got that last second there. Yeah. That's very unfortunate, because Fanatical's actually quicker too, I think. So there's your times. I'm Purex on pole with a 143.414. 2 tenths down is Fanatical. Further 3/10 back from Fanatical is Showtime. 2/10 back is Greeny. Another 2/10 back is Elongated. 10th back is JDM. And 1.7 seconds down is Armo Bird. And It's Your Boy Here did not set a time. I think he got away with not setting a time at all, actually. Did he set a time at all in qualifying?
No, I didn't.
So he's just finessed his way into Q3.
Effectively, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just checking. I have watched every 2020
anyway.
race. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if the grid penalties apply as well, because I know Mad Dog had what was it Mad Dog who had one? I believe it was. Interesting to see if the grid changes based off that. More importantly, though, will the game run? Will the race actually go as intended? Interesting to find out. And of course, I've watched all 16 races this year so far, so that's been a good season. What are your thoughts of this season been so far?
Oh, the championship battle's good. It's actually exciting to see something that's close and will go down to the final race.
Yeah, it's good to see that we're not having a 2020 blowout again. Okay, I suspect that the bug might happen, to be honest, because I'm getting this pit lane camera. I'm seeing cars bouncing up and down on their rear ends, shaking the booty, wanting to go. Oh, we're starting anyway, so that was very quick. Alright, well, we've got 3 seconds, 2, 1. Formation lap on. Will we have that dreaded formation lap bug? We will not. Maybe? Oh no, we have formation lap. Okay. We might have a catastrophic technical issue here.
Who's Dusk Till Dawn?
That's a very good question, actually. I'd love to know. Is he in the reserves list at all? Well, hopefully he doesn't do a Grosjean or a Hulkenberg. Take out about 6 cars going into turn 1. Because, yeah, quite interesting thing there just to have him just randomly join. But Sainz is there, which is good to see. He missed quali, but he was stuck in the back of the grid up for obvious reasons. Purex just miles ahead of anyone else behind him. The formation lap. He's acting like it's actually a race lap. We have the predicted strategy powered by something that doesn't work half the time. You pay for your game, you get sponsors. Woohoo! There's a pack of like 3 cars just really close to each other here. Actually, yeah, one of the alphas has just ignored the I was gonna say, why was there an alpha? Like, I was going from 5th and the second alpha on screen was further back. Weird. Right.
Yes, it's a bit odd.
Bit odd of position shifting there. I mean, Dusk's been keeping it clean on the formation lap. You'd think if this dude had malicious intent, he would take out, someone, or at least 3 cars. Because if you position your car correctly enough, it's basically just a bowling ball around here. So,
yeah.
As we've seen in real life races, 2018 and 2012 come to mind. Purex is already about to just, he's going to be waiting a while. His tire's going to be cold. So he's going to be waiting a solid 10 seconds, 20 seconds maybe for the rest of the grid to catch up. Although that being said, everyone else is bunched up rather nicely here in the back now. But these two are really close to each other for some reason. Yeah, in fact, we've got cars just very close to each other. It's like a train line now. It's the Yano train.
Well, the grid is forming up, so who was Dusk Till Dawn? I should have asked.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's handled his formation lap cleanly. So that's a good sign. As I said before, you know, you could have easily been a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Signs just yeah, and it's that safety car bug. We're gonna have a safety car start.
No, Stroker got a jump start.
Oh, hang on, no, it starts as normal.
Lights out as
It's
Pruix is gonna take the lead into turn 1
He's
from
gonna take the-
Fanatical. Showtime's goal. What?
yeah.
It's got a position. Oh, well, there's a
Oh, there's
dust door. It's gone
contact.
flying off. What the flying frick?
I was gonna say some of the cars looked okay, but I could be wrong.
Salty's stuck.
Salty's. Oh no, there he goes. He's going. He's going, but he's
As
well.
Fanatical is overtaking Pruix on the straight.
Jeez. Yeah, that was ballsy there. We got Showtime and
As
Elongated
Fanatical got the
very
job
close
done.
alongside each other going into turn 7. This is now turn 7. Showtime's run very wide, but Elongated gave him the space. JDM and I'm a Bird are not far behind though as the battle continues into turn 8. This is all very close stuff. We've got some cars running wide, and we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. I suspect that's something related
Tiz
to turn 8.
Signs has got no front wing.
Science has lost his front wing. We don't know what from. Oh, my game's halved its frame rate for some reason. Yeah, he's driving around the front wing. That's not ideal at all. Love to know what happened there. Unfortunately, we don't know. A couple of cars running wide into turn 11. It's very easy to do that if your setup doesn't have the higher rear wings default.
Yeah. Caden's got no front wing.
So we've definitely had an accident of some sort.
Cubistic's ghosted.
Yeah, something's happened. Cubistic's disconnected, obviously, and Goffy is trying to get past.
You know, Fanatical and Pruix are battling out the front at the moment. They go side by side.
Jeez!
Holy. Oh, and Pruix has got the job done in Fanatical.
He's got the job done. That's
around
2
the outside
passes
onto the bus
between the
stop
front
chicane.
2 in this lap alone.
Yes.
This is going to be a very close battle between these guys.
I reckon it will be.
But we've got
Pruix is fast
Greeny.
off the race.
Yeah, we've got Greeny not far behind him though, so if any of those two make a mistake, Greeny's there to pick
Showtime
up.
and then the 2 alphas.
Yeah, top 6 is it's anyone's game between the top 6. We have 2 cars in the pit lane. We have Stroker.
Bird's a little bit back.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's alright. I was going to say Stroke Race is going through the pit server drive-through, and it's your boy here in Signs are in the pit lane to adjust their front wings after they were probably torn off through accidents we didn't see.
Oh, and McNeil's is lagging again.
This is lagging again. Fortunately, it hasn't caused any accidents, but as we head down the straight, yeesh, that is sketchy. He is incredibly laggy. He's gone wide, and he's opted to take the service road, the non-existent service road. Oh, and he's held up Mad Dog. So he's defended his position from Mad Dog, but he did it in a way that's not ideal, particularly given his lack of internet connection. We have a yellow flag in sector 2. Ain't No Kid has DNF'd. We don't know what from. He's just bumped into the wall. We have a VSC, because his car's well off track. Stroke Race is DNF'd as well, so maybe something between those two. Do you suspect something happened between those two, or was it just individual?
I think we might have to restart since there's Dust Till Dawn guys in here.
He isn't here.
Hang on. No, like, to that he's in the lobby, because he's not someone apparently. No, he's a random, so we'll have to restart.
Oh, righto. Yeah, there is a random inside, and it's an imposter. So that's not great. McNeil's is yeeted past him, so that race is aborted, unfortunately. It's a massive shame, because that was a properly entertaining first 2 laps there. DRS has been enabled for the race that will promptly be shut down. We have a red.
Okay, so we're gonna restart.
Yep, prom.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hopefully I've been able to get that screenshot.
Grid.
I'd had
We
the
have the
position
grid,
changes so I can get the grid.
We have the grid. Should be alright. Let me see. Bloody hell. Let's see if I can just slide back into Forza Horizon 2 really quickly. So I had that running in the background because I was going to play that for a little bit. Let's find out. Let me know when you've got the lobby all set up again. We can resume. There we go, we're back.
Okay, give me a second. Let me make the sloppy up.
Okay, that's a wrap for the AFL trade-in period. Well,
Yeah. So I need everyone to join first. Oh.
you need me to join as well?
No, not you. I just need the others to join so I can do the grid.
Yeah. Oh. Well, good thing this is a game and not real life. I just roll a tin box on wheels. I have all these cars. Yeah, quick resume worked. Got a lot of that. I can see you've got about 6 people in the lobby currently.
5.
That's not too bad then. I'll join shortly. I can see more people. Yeah. Are restarting. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Why is this not like...
Remember to
Why
turn
is
off.
this caption not loading?
I was gonna say, remember to turn off formation lap as well.
Yeah, well, No, who is Dust Till Dawn? He needs to join him, man.
You can say.
I've kicked him, so he can't join now.
Good, good. And we've got Warno, welcome mate.
Good afternoon.
Hello mate, how you doing?
Are you doing a lobby restart, I'm guessing?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that worked well, didn't it?
It did, man.
Oh, how are we both doing? You good?
Yeah, not too bad.
I'm coming down with a fever. I can just feel it.
Oh, mate, I've been ill the last few
Right.
days. I know how you feel.
Yeah. I've just been existing personally. But, yeah. It's just been not much has happened.
Just existing. I like
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I've got while I'm waiting for the lobby to restart, I'm just playing through Forza Horizon 2, just because.
Whoa, mate, I haven't played that in age. I played that on the old Xbox 360. Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, my achievement on here dates back to September 2015. So,
Bloody hell.
yeah, bloody hell, yeah.
I think it was kind of the first kind of that game. Or other than Need for Speed, what was it? Hot Pursuit? Nope. Need for Speed Underground, I think it was, an Underground
Yeah,
2.
Underground.
They
yeah.
were kind of open, not so much open world, but you could drive around. They weren't just, you had to do a certain thing and it would take you to that, like, it was more open plan and open world, like the Forzas. Which I think was quite an attracting thing to it. And obviously there's the, what was it, Forza Horizon 4 is set in Scotland.
Yeah, Horizon 4 is elite, yeah. I love the map in Horizon 4. Just because it goes through, it's just nice to see Edinburgh and stuff like that. Yeah, place I'd love to go to someday.
Went to join the lobby with my mate Brenny that was playing on it. So I've gone up to, and I've seen where he was. He was in Edinburgh. So I've driven up to Edinburgh, I've gone to meet him, and I've parked next to him down this little road. And he then rings me on FaceTime, and he's like, "Here, Jack, look, this is where I work." Like, what? He's like, "This is where I actually work. Like, that's the pub that I actually work in." It's like, "Fuck off." He's like, "Yeah, crazy. I'm going there in about 2 hours." It's like,
lovely, yeah. I love it when those type of games do that sort of thing, when they get the city accurate. Like, you know, it's impossible to get it 100%, but when it gets the majority of the things there, it's a nice touch. Adds a bit of a homely feel to it.
Definitely, and you've also got the fact that obviously it's not to scale. So like you drive around Edinburgh and you drive like up to this building and there should be something else, but they're only allowed to do certain rights for certain things. Fanatical in no, what was it? Sorry, get in Vorno in the comms box. Let's go. Vamos.
Yeah. It was an interesting qualifying session though. We had some competitive times being set. We only had 8 cars in Q3, so you take that, but because it makes things easier. Because you just go, okay, there's just 8 cars out on the track. It's 2 less, but like, you know. Anyway.
Who've we got in then? So we got
competitive time. Pole time was a 1:43.414, so that was a pretty good lap time, all things considered.
It's not bad actually from a Div 3. That's not bad at all.
Yeah. So it's absolutely. Yeah, I watched the Div 1 race last night though. So that was a good race to watch.
Yeah, man. You need to get your ass back into it, mate.
Hey, I'm taking like 2 race sabbatical. I'll be back for Monza.
Yeah. I don't blame you. To be fair, I'm quite lucky. I don't take so much sabbaticals, but every other week, like, I can't race because the missus is over. So it's kind of nice. I can have a crap race or a really good race, and I'll be like, right, you relax for a week, then you come back and you smash it. Like last night, we did TIR Division 4 race. Me and Rapid Banan, Banan put it on pole. As of the 3rd corner at Austria, full wet. It was a 1-2 for Rapids.
Yeah. It's just, I was gonna say, because you had the week and then the week off. I had 3 consecutive weeks in a row of non-points finishes, and it's just like, oh man,
so disheartening. I mean, I did it in Div 1, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys would have seen it because you and Pajar were obviously the Div 1 com guys, so would have seen all that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I find the start of the season is the worst for me. I don't know if it's just because I just think like to myself, right, I need to make sure I get my head down and actually score some decent points, and I just can't do it, or if it's just the tracks that suit me a little bit better. But I seem to do better towards the middle and the end of the season.
I thought that as well, but it turns out I've only scored points in the first half of the season this year. My best was P9. Can't remember what track it was, but it was a P9. I think it might have been Spain. Could have been higher.
One thing I will say though, and I think a lot of people will probably agree with, is the Div 1 for our lot is so damn competitive. Like there is a lot of people in there that are all roughly about the same pace.
Exactly, yeah, it's mad. Like when we're in Hungary Q2, for example, when I got into Q3, the gap between me... Oh no, when we finished Q1, sorry, I think it was 13th or 14th, and the gap between me and first was 0.4 of a second. And you just look at that and you just go, what the hell?
Yeah, that's crazy. So what's the championship standards looking like for... Yeah, as long as there's not a full grid. If there is a full grid, I'll leave. Not a problem.
I think we had 16 cars in, so I think we should be more than right to handle a...
Sweet. Let's have a look at the championship standings for...
For Div 3 or Div 1?
Div 3.
Right, yeah, I haven't seen those admittedly. I don't think so, because I think on the Discord I don't have access to those anymore.
Got Mup King P1, Greenies P2, it's your boy, Showtime, Elon, Mad Dog, Daft Gaming.
So Mup King's not here.
No.
Mark Ping's not racing Div 3 anymore. He's in
Oh,
Div
so he's
2.
gone straight up.
Well, with the gap that there was, I'm not surprised either. 119 to 68 in second. He's still a bit like you look at everyone else in the field. Everyone's really close together, which is quite good.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so how many do we have? We have 15 in the lobby right now. I mean, 13 technically because there's 3 spectators. Unless that number is counted when I... No, okay, so 15 plus 3 spectators. So it means there's room for... I'd say room for 2 more. We should be right though. Oh my goodness. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a shame that the race start was aborted because first lap between Purex and Fanatical was something to behold. I'll say that much. We had 3.
It's always one thing I will say is Div 1 yesterday, no contact, nothing, no problems, nothing going up. Radio on no rouge. It was fine. No one crashed. I also got myself like I don't even know how many rapid points I got now.
The thing is that I
9,007. 9,700. But I also need to resubscribe on Friday because
that's for the Twitch channel, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah.
2k, just 2k right now. But yeah.
Was going to spectate in game but got kicked by Dusk Horse. Dusk Horse, sorry, got kicked.
Yeah, that's the guy who joined the race and we didn't know who he was.
Ah, fair enough, yeah. If you're gonna, one thing we do try and do as well, a lot with the Europe lads, is if you want someone to spectate and we allow it, ask first, just in case, because then you don't run the risk of having them kicked and then not being able to get back in the lobby.
Yeah, because we didn't hear anything and we're just kind of like, alright,
who's this random guy?
Yeah, pretty much. But, I mean, I wasn't too concerned because he handled his formation out really cleanly. We have a waterfall feature on.
Sorry, I'm just...
That's alright, mate.
Getting myself a little drinky drink. No, I was getting myself a drinky drink.
Oh, I thought you were washing hands or something, but...
Oh no, I washed them when I came in. I sanitise as I come up the stairs and wash my hands when I get into the kitchen. Can't be too careful with this COVID bollocks. Yeah, especially where I've got an irregular palpitation and fucking asthma. I would probably be fucking comatose if I had it.
Yeah, I'm an asthma sufferer as well, and it's like...
Oh, sucks ass, doesn't it, man?
Yeah, it's not
You
great.
just want to do the general things like wake up in the morning. No, you just go...
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a preventer, but it's cumbersome because the inhaling process is just annoying. Like you have to gargle quite a bit, and you make sure you can get a sore throat from it if you don't gargle properly. It's a small price to pay, in my opinion. But
I'm sorry, you get a sore throat if you don't gargle properly. I bet you can.
Yeah,
I bet you can.
Fucking hell. But yeah, we've got people readying up, even though I don't think we actually have a full. We don't have everyone here. We're missing a few people. I'm actually not 100% sure.
We're just waiting for one to join.
Ain't No Kid needs to get in his car as well. I don't know if that will stop you choosing making the grid.
I don't care. Ain't No Kid can be in whatever car he wants. He's at the back, I think.
Yeah, he got out of Q1. He didn't make it. He didn't get into Q3. So
we got Dusk Horse in the chat saying I'm mates with Tez Signs. Okay, no problem.
Right, mate.
Well,
Thanks
mate, if you want to if it's something you want to do and you want to come and join race with Signs, I'm sure we've got spaces.
Can these frickin' porn bots on
Insta?
Snapchat stop like adding me every 2 seconds? It's like the 20th one today.
I get them on Instagram all the time, and it's actually I get a lot of crypto scammers on
I get a lot of people messaging me on Facebook saying, "Do you want to come and watch me nude?" Like all of these sexy like posts saying like, "Come and chat with me. I'm naked." Yeah, I bet you fucking are, love. You're also probably like 90.
And I bet you want my credit card information too, and the 3 numbers on the back. I mean, if it's a legitimate.
I thought that was just a given. I thought you just had to give that out anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Didn't you hear the saying? It's not to give your credit card information to strangers.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
and also, it's nice to go and get in a white van if you're a kid,
Yeah, with free
want
candy
to
on the
come and
side of
watch
it.
me nude. For God's sake!
Bloody hell.
Kahoot messaged me in the Europol chat, like, hey, Davon, want to come watch me nude?
He heard, mate.
Already am.
He heard. It's got a special live stream going.
No, he's just got I've got a CCTV camera in my lounge, and I guarantee he's hacked into that, and he's just watching me sit here.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say like he's got a special camera set up and it's just him, just like I don't know.
Just
I don't know.
touching himself vigorously.
Fuck. You want to race? There's your race.
Hey, tell me you love me.
Jesus Christ.
Uh,
So we're still waiting on one person, I think. Ain't no
Right.
kid has depart. Oh wait, no, he's readied up. No,
he's back.
Pick your car, mate. Pick your.
There
Hey,
you
he's
go.
picked his Williams. There you go. That Williams is a lovely looking car, though, eh?
Keep an eye on me. Elon, who's just messaged me saying keeping an eye on him. Yeah, well, Elon, I want to see what your pace is, mate, because come the mid-season transfer for TIR, mate, I want you in that Alpha Tauri or the Aston Martin in Prost.
I was gonna say he's quick. He
He
showed
is.
some
I wanted
pace.
to sign him because when we did TIR, we were given a pool. Like there was 9 pools, 4 drivers in each of them, or something like that, I think. And you could only choose one from each pool. But he was in the same pool as myself, so I couldn't use
Right.
him, and I couldn't. So, but luckily after the pre-season, after the season is done, and we get to mid-season transfers, I can take anyone. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. All right. So I suspect we have nearly everyone. I don't know who. Remind me again. Who are we waiting for?
Salty.
Right. Have we sent him an invite? I'm guessing we obviously have.
Phew.
No,
War Machine is an Indian German. I like that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm Indian because of my parents, and I was born in Germany.
Interesting combo. It
Nice.
reminds me actually
I
of
know.
Pascal Wehrlein. Actually, he's from Mauritius, I think. But he's born in Germany, but his parents are from Mauritius or something. Yeah, the one of the island nations in the Indian Ocean.
Nice.
Just random little factoid there. Look that up actually. Pascal Wehrlein. Also had an alright time in Formula 1 and is a decent Formula E driver actually.
He wasn't one of the worst, was he? I mean, you look at the
No,
likes of
he-
Marcus Ericsson,
got that point in a
Jean-Eric
manner.
Verne. Mm.
Oh, JUV wasn't too bad. I mean, considering he's a two-time world champion in Formula E, I don't think he was too bad. He was close with Ricciardo in his last year, but yeah, it was sort of like signs. He didn't really have anywhere to go.
Alright, I'm gonna be quiet because I'm like just dying here. Just
Do you want us
speak
to take it?
about like, yeah, just speak about like drivers and whatnot. Unless you want me to, like, I can still do the stream if you want, because I think it might be a hassle to put. I can't speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, we know
it's
it's
fine.
I'll just have the headset on and just like when you're speaking or whatnot, I'll just like flick through drivers or whatnot.
Yeah,
And
fair enough.
yeah, but like I don't know. I was fine when I got home, and I've just like went out, come back home, and I've just
Died.
Yeah, maybe it's
you know
It's
when
'cause,
like
mate,
you can
how many
feel your
bargain
body's
buckets
just
have you
getting.
had this week?
Shh.
Exactly. You haven't had any. You need to get yourself a bucket inside you, and you need a nice zinger, mate.
Yeah.
do it, mate.
Mate, I've already had a zing. It was the KFC I had, mate. I think that's what's done it.
Food poisoning
I
from
cooked a beef
KFC.
stroganoff the other day, and I've had the 2 bob bits for the last days and a half, so
Lovely,
I won't be cooking that again.
lovely.
Yeah, alright. I'll be back in a sec.
Alright, no problem,
Oh,
mate.
dude,
So
yeah, we've got
I
a formation
got
up, haven't we?
I don't know actually. That's where them. Oh no, we've got the 5 lights.
Oh, we're going for it. So,
I'm still waiting for players on my end.
oh,
surprise,
lights out and
we're
away we
going.
go. Go on.
The race to turn 1 begins. Let's see how everyone composes themselves heading into turn 1. The McLarens handle themselves nicely. It's looking actually very close between them. A couple of cars
A little
run
bit of
wide.
contact at the back, but nothing too bad.
Yeah, it's looking alright. Ain't no kids. Slow, but he's not taking any damage. Up Eau Rouge and Redillion will be a bit interesting because, oh, we've got Aston Martin running very wide through there. Tez Sainz might have hit. He's got no front wing. No front wing to speak of. So yeah, he's gonna have to go in box and get that one all sorted out. Two McLarens up front are still basically side by side, heading into turn 7. Turn 8 though, Purix gets a good run in.
Showtime going to send it down the inside of the. Oh, McLaren late on the brakes, but he's gone too wide and let the Mercedes through there. I think. Oh.
Yeah, no. P2's is Showtime's for now. That's things handling further back. Further back, things are clean. Other than Sainz's front wing, you know, being torn off, there is a. It looks like all the other cars are fine. So it's a good clean start from everyone. Mostly clean start from there for everyone. Good on everyone for getting their cars around in one piece. Oh, never mind. I think I've just jinxed that.
Boy has just lost it. I think almost. He's dropped back down to 11th.
Yeah, he had stability issues in qualifying. And yeah, it's showing in the race too. That's very unfortunate.
Stroke Racer is all over the back of Mad Dog. I think Stroke Racer has also got some wing damage there because he could not take that corner well at all.
Yeah, it's also downforce dependent too. I've noticed that the higher rear wing setup you have, you're more likely to kind of power it out of there with lesser issues. It's just we've got Underbird and McNeil side by side.
McNeil's gets the better exit and just keeps hold of that position for now though. But those soft tyres for Underbird.
Fanatical sets a decent fastest lap as well. He's ahead by half a second. Now that gap's actually shrinking because of the slipstream.
Perks has in fact got back past Showtime as well, so it is still a McLaren 1-2. Vamos!
Italy all over again.
It is, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the best race ever.
Yeah, I bought I bought 2 Danny Rick shirts after that. I bought one of the pink one, and then I just bought the standard one with the Aussie flag on it.
Are you going to buy the F1, the football NFL one?
I don't follow NFL, so it doesn't have much.
I would only kind of get it just out of pure comfort. And your boy has got past Stroke Racer then, so he's put himself back up to 9th. His next victim will be I'm a Bird.
Yeah, I'm a Bird, who's about 3.9 in front, so he's got a gap, but there's still a battle going on between McNeil's and I'm a Bird. Those two are pretty close to each other going into turn 10 and turn 11, and they both handled that turn pretty well. I'm a Bird runs a little wide going into turn 10. But Showtime's gone ahead. Oh, we've got Fanatical to spun.
Oh no!
He sets a track and Fanatical spun somewhere. He spun up. Oh, I don't have the track map on me. He spun on a corner.
I think he lost it.
We have an Alpha on the wall.
He's out. Oh, we got 2. Oh, and McNeil's is out as well. Oh, both in the exact same place. VSC, that's got to be a safety car. There's 2 cars in the middle of it. That's a barricade. That is a barricade if I've ever seen one.
It's like an impromptu one that you set up.
Holy hell.
That was freaky. That was a high. That was fast. That was a fast crash.
Oh, and we got that both on stream. Oh, yeah. The 2 cars. What was it? I think it was
I think Yano needs to start crashes of the week.
100%, yeah. Wipe out.
Will you see this?
James, I did record that as well, just so we can show that.
I got that from the angle.
But unlucky though, I know we'll get McNeil's in the chat in a second.
The camera was like panning down the straight, and you just see McNeil just go straight on the wall.
Yeah. There's a carbon copy of the exact same incident that JDM did as well.
Yeah, it's sketchy. This track's got some scary corners on it, and if you mess them up, you can have a high impact, high speed impact.
But I tell you what, who this has really benefited is Sainz. He's now going to be able to get back on the back of people with those fresh softs. I think he did box. Yeah, he's boxed. Everyone, Fanatical, Mad Dog, Ain't No Kid, and Sainz have all boxed so far. Then
the way we're going, if we're going to have another crash like that, we're going to have everyone finishing the points.
Just lucky for Ghosting, because as I say, I'm a Bird and it's your boy. I think we're very, very close. If Ghosting wasn't on to taking and wiping out as well.
I reckon it could have been 4 or 5 cars. Absolutely. It's it's just like, wow, what a crash. And that corner is it's harder in previous games to, get out of smoothly, power out of it smoothly, because you're understeer into that, or you gotta just position your car correctly. It's a scary corner now, like most of this track. So is the safety car a bit like, is it just picked out of random? Let's go. Given we've got the Aston Martin and we've got the red Mercedes.
I think it's done down to mainly where you have. Signs are spun. Under the safety car signs. Come on.
Not good.
Keep it cool, bro. You'll be good. No damage. Just get yourself back on track. Don't touch too much of the curbs.
No damage other than the heart from
His
spinning.
ego. Yeah.
His ego, yeah. Also his tyres. I mean, it'll be what, half a lap's wear from the spins. Not a big deal though, because tyre wear isn't too bad through here, to be fair.
And he is very lucky still to be under the safety car, so he can, in fact, come back and catch up to the rest at the back of the field.
If the safety car was heading in, then it'd just be goodbye chances of points, unless another safety car was to come out. Admit that shade of red on that Mercedes looks particularly nice. Just swap the badge out for a Ferrari.
On the safety car, yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I quite like it. I think it just looks. It's just so.
I think when you look at the safety cars that we've got now, they are obviously, as time and the cars do progress through in general life, that they are going to become more sporty and more efficient towards the actual need of what they need to do.
Yeah.
But I think, and there was a lot of talk about getting either a GT3 car or a LMP, like a Le Mans GT3 or a GTE car to be the pace car, due to the fact that it doesn't have enough speed or stability to keep these tyres warm for a lot of the F1 drivers.
The AMG GTR can't do that. That thing has a twin-turbo V8 in it. That's mad.
It does indeed, but it also doesn't have much downforce, does it? But where you look at the GT3 cars or the GTE, even if you did the GT, the AMG GT, was the GTRS?
GT4,
I think it.
Or GT4?
You could do a GT3 version or a GTE version of the Mercedes AMG, the GTR, I think. I think it's the GTRS they're using at the moment, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
JDM's left the session.
That's right,
Public service announcement.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure the update is out, boys.
Yeah.
No!
Imola.
Is it actually? Do we just tell everyone in the race to abandon it and we'll just go do a 50% race around Imola instead?
No.
Just have everyone treat it like it's Wreckfest and just have everyone
The
crash into each other.
update is 48 gigabytes.
I've got to delete a few games then. I can't even download a 5 gigabyte update for Wreckfest. God damn it!
Oh, Wreckfest, man, that game's great.
Wow. That's GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat. No one's with our internet in Australia. Half of us are gonna be done. Safety cars in this lap. Half of us are gonna be done by next week, and then the other half of us will be done in 2 days.
I've still got to go and get my grandma out of the fridge and get her to pedal on the bike. So, otherwise I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Well, hang on a minute. Hang on. If she's coming out of the fridge, then how are you gonna heat the body back up to temperature to get the legs moving? Because it's just gonna be rock solid in place.
Natural body heat. I'll just cuddle her.
Fair enough, I guess. Fair enough.
I'm a little messed up, as you can probably tell.
Oh, that's right, mate, aren't we all?
I'm stone cold sober as well, so this is not good.
Safety car has restarted and Pro X leads us away, lads.
And Showtime is behind him, P3 is Greeny, I'm a Bird, and all of them have gained a place because of Fanatical spin in lap 1, which has been mitigated slightly by the sudden arrival, I might add, of the safety car. Oh, there's a Williams that's gone wide. It's ain't no kid who's gone very wide.
And he can also go to the end now. He can go to the end on this hard, so his strategy is done. He's now just racing for position and trying to compensate for what. He's already going for it around the outside of Goffey down the Kennel Straight, and I now know the name of the straight. Oh, he's doing a double! He's done a double!
He's done the double!
Oh, you ho!
Jack, clip that because I didn't catch it.
Clipped it, mate. That is going a yard.
Amazing double overtake.
What a move!
Oh, there's a battle on, but Mad Dog got moved down
He's
Goffey.
So Goffey's just falling back for some reason. We're not sure why. He's actually Sainz has just collided to the back of Goffey. So Goffey was slow for some reason, and Sainz has unfortunately damaged his front wing.
Goffey, I was going to say, sorry, Science has no right front end play.
Yep, so
Right
he's just
front
going to
end
go
plate.
wide. He's going to go explore the rallycross track. And we have a yellow flag
Oh!
in sector 2.
Mad Dog's round.
Mad Dog has
He's
spun.
going to be spitting chips.
His car's on track.
Spitting chips.
Spitting chips. I had chips and juice tonight, mate. What's that mean? Am I going to be regurgitating
Oh,
chips
no,
at
see,
a
I'm
random...
confused here. Right, so chips. Are you on about crisps? Signs with a 3-second time penalty. Are you on about crisps? Or French fried chips? Like.
Well, they're thick. What is crisp? No, crisps.
Steak cut.
Steak cut. There
cut
you go.
chips. There you go. And we call them crisps.
Yeah, crisps.
No, Jack. No, crisps are the chips that we eat out of the bag.
I'm glad you didn't hear
these
my
are
British slander
chips.
during the...
So the
Actual
oven
chips that you
cooked
get from the
chips.
chippy. Yeah, that you get from the chippy.
Yeah, we call them chips. Yeah,
That's
and then
how you
we
say
call
that.
crisps
Yeah.
as in the other. This is what you get when you have like an American friend that calls them chips, and you've also got Matthew Dorico, aka Rapid Rubric. That any time I used to speak to him when we used to race, he used to just be munching a bag of what you eating, Rubric?
He
I'm
still
just eating some
does.
chips, mate. Just eating some chips, mate.
You just hear him munching them. It's like,
He
oh,
does.
mate.
I've been on. And he. Was he looking again to move?
He could pull it off. I reckon he's pulled it off. He's going to be more confident with brakes.
Send it, no,
Stroke,
he's-
nope, they're side by side. Oh, there's a little
that
bit
was
of contact
close.
there.
That
But
could
they
have been
hold their
very,
line.
very bad. There's a yellow flag.
Oh,
That
Goffey.
is Goffey's round.
Goffey went
He has
spinala.
no damage, luckily, though. I think he managed to
He's
keep that
very
out of the
lucky to get
barrier.
around that.
Yeah.
Signs is significantly further back than he is, 26 seconds to be exact, so he's in no danger of losing 11th place.
Update
As it
game,
stands,
lads. Oh, Aaron, I'm kind of really tempted to do it, but I also want to watch this race. I'm so glad that I said to work I needed to leave.
Fair enough, eh?
No, I rang up my boss and was like, "Just give me 2 days holiday for yesterday and today, please, because I can't be asked to work." He's like, "Yeah, that's fine." Just walked out.
Oh, it's a good boss then, I guess, because if he's, he knows you work hard and respects that, and goes, "Okay, you can have that."
But I was
Nice,
honest
that's
with
the
them as
boss.
well. To be fair, for the first half an hour when I got into work this morning, I was on the old bogger. So I did say to him, I was like, "Look, I got the 2 bob bits, so I don't really feel very good." And he was like, "Yeah, we'll just go home. We'll put you down for some holiday."
Fair enough.
So this will be the last time I do this for at least 3 or 4 weeks now. So sadly, this will probably be the last Australian race I'll commentate on for a while. Sorry.
You'll be missed. You'll be missed. I can say that much. Your commentary's been great with Jala, and he's you two have been a great duo to have. So.
I enjoy it.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a different aspect of the race. You look at it and you see why everyone. I'm a bird of Goffey nearly. That was more close than you would expect. Goffey coming around turn 1, and I'm a bird coming out of the pit exit, and they almost touched.
FYI, if you're on next gen, the update's 48 gigs. If you're on new gen, it's about 10. Old gen, it's about 10.
I'm on Series
old
X.
gen. I'm on the
the
OG
car's spun
Xbox
around. It's
One.
got Ain't no kid has spun and he's damaged his front wing. Yeah, so I'm on Series X, and I've got a 48 gig update to download, so I'll see you guys next week.
And I'm hopefully. There's ISTG. If I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. I'm a bit too old for slang. But if that's
STG?
Yeah, ISTG.
Means swear to God.
I swear to
I
God.
swear to God.
If that is the reason why I couldn't join Q Flunk, unlucky dude. Cody's got a lot to answer for this game. Even with 2019-2020, the bugs that they had were never this bad.
No.
The worst you would have is the lobby would freeze occasionally after doing your formation nap or waiting for a few people to ready up. It would just freeze and you would have to do a lobby restart, but not to the point where I lose force feedback. I disconnect from the lobby and can't get back into it. On many occasions, the safety cars glitched and just stayed out for however many laps, gone in and come back out again with no incidents whatsoever.
Yeah. I want to interrupt. I'm sorry, Dad. Ava Kid has no front wing and will likely be back in the box, meaning he'll be even further behind everyone else. But Signs also have to hit, and as it stands right now, I think the grid is the order of the grid right now. The order of the track, sorry, as it stands, is quite stable right now. you know, he goes in for his pit stop. He's already on hard, so I don't know what
so he's
time
going to have to go mediums, I think.
Yeah, I suspect. Hope this game
So
yeah.
I had a look on my Facebook this morning, and the local Echo posted a video of the bomb squad blowing up a bomb on Weymouth Beach yesterday afternoon.
Oh, lovely.
But the best part about the video was you see a bird flying just across them. They detonate the bomb and bird everywhere.
Bloody hell. What was it, another detonated bomb from World War II?
I'm not too sure, and it wasn't confirmed. I've been evacuated from the harbour side when I used to live down there one day when I came back from school because a trawler was in a fishing boat brought in an old World War II torpedo that they dragged up off the bottom of the ground.
Yeah, there'd be a couple of days after, obviously, because Britain had to, you know, go haywire on their defences and everything, and, you know, unaccounted for ordnance in the ocean somewhere, so... Yeah. Good thing there hasn't been any serious injury. We've got Goffey off again.
And ain't no
Science goes past him for the last points place. Unfortunate. We've had the people in the back, 10th to 12th, just had the most unfortunate of races so far. They've just had the worst luck. In fact, with the bottom three
seems to be pretty spread out as well. The closest people we've got is Mad Dog and Stroke Racer.
Yeah.
Stroke Race, sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was Stroke Race. I thought it was a Ween song, and I'm like, oh, he's probably a Ween fan, and no, he isn't. Maybe he is.
It's good to see him getting his head down, doing some good racing. Same with It's Your Boy here. Good to see them all getting their heads down and working well and enjoying their time whilst racing here now.
Exactly. In spite of the shortened grid, we're seeing some very decent and respectful racing, and I got to give credit. You know, it's hard to do in this game in particular with how inconsistent the collision feedback is and everything. Like, you know, you can hit someone and you both collide into a wall or something, or you know, something will be missing, then you spin someone out and you won't even realise. It's just nice to see some good quality racing.
Which is one thing I have to admit, every single race that I've watched when I haven't commentated on it, I don't tell my boss, but I most of the time will just get my headphones in, lie underneath the machine, place my phone up on the machine's frame, and just sit there and watch the race. And honestly, is he going for the? I thought Mad Dog and Straight Racer having a cracking battle here.
Yeah, it's super close now. Mad Dog's caught up. And whatever happens to Stroke Race, he's had slow sector 2, which has given Mad Dog
he's going to do it. He's going to do it around Blanchimont. He's going to do it. This is not going to go
side
well.
by side. He's done it.
Oh no, he has it! Oh! Yeah, we said it wasn't going to go well.
Fortunately, no damage from the car as it appears.
Signs out.
Signs retired. Signs retired at that wall. Yeah, he's crashed. Yeah, he's crashed at that wall.
Oh, here we go. So Ain't No Kid has been chucked an absolute beauty of a lifeline here.
Tires are in good
condition. He's got a long way to... Yeah, and he's not... 54 seconds off 10th place.
Stroke Race is going in for another pit stop. He's changing out for his softs. I'm suspecting he started on those tyres. And if he has, that's a long way to go on
9 laps
already.
Yes, yeah. I believe he has indeed. Let's have a look at the pit stops quickly. Wow, I'll have a look at pit stops. Yeah, Straight Racer has only done 1 pit stop. So yeah, the ideal pit strategy around here is medium to soft, or if you can't do that, soft to medium. Soft to hard. But it all really depends on how much drive-through penalty for showtime.
Yeah. P2 for speeding under safety car. Yeah, that's a hard thing. That's harsh. Given this game is really consistent with deltas and safety cars and VSC, it's very consistent.
It really is. Like, you'll do the VSC, for example, and it happened yesterday. I think it was in the race. I was racing in TIL, sorry. As a young lad racing, he was, I think he put in the chat, he was 1.5 seconds plus, so in the green.
Yeah.
As soon as it said a safety car VSC ending, boom, straight down to -2 seconds.
Yep.
I don't know, I've never seen it that dramatic, but it dropped it straight down, and by the time he slammed on the brakes, yeah.
No, I've seen that happen. It's so frustrating because a couple of races ago, I can't remember which
Oh,
one it
please
was.
tell me Showtime is not trying to do his drive-through penalty now.
He is. He's got a big enough gap though. He's not going to lose a significant amount of places.
He can't.
He might.
He can't put his. He can't do his drive-through under safety car. So I'm hoping that was a scheduled stop. He's only done one stop, so I think that was. I think he's going to the end on those
He's
softs.
getting on a fresh set of softs. So I suspect.
Because if you think about it now, you've got, 11 laps left. You're going to last those tyres for, you can save them now under the safety car for another lap and a half. So you're almost looking at about an 8 to a 9 lap dash, which you can't do around here. You're just going to have to be very, very, very careful.
And given given Showtime's pace and the fact that he's persisted in the podium places for a large majority in this race, I suspect he'll get back up there with not much problems. He's just been rapid all weekend.
So, yeah, I think it's time we saw a rapid Showtime name come up there. That would be quite a cool, rapid Showtime. As it goes, that's probably one of the best ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only person who hasn't stopped is your boy here 4. He's done 10 laps on the medium tyres, and I suspect he could probably get another 2 or 3 laps out of those before he'd absolutely need to box. But it's kind of hard to say, given the 2 safety cars we've had. He could go a bit longer than that.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean he could box. He could have boxed now and done the same as what everyone else has done, and then there'd be another safety car within the next lap or 2. So
yeah,
what I think he's hoping for in his head here is to think, right, we've had 2 safety cars in the 11 laps. Hopefully it's going to be another one, and hopefully he can try and just, if he can keep ahead of Perks, I think it will be a very, very difficult thing to do. But if he does, he's got the chance to just control it from the front, and even though if not, he can always just follow Perks and Showtime through and just let them drag you through. But Showtime is going to be an absolute weapon on those softs.
And also, he's also going to be pretty quick as well. I don't know if he'll be quite as quick, but given he'll arguably be on the freshest set of tyres by the time the safety car period finishes up, if he does pit, it'll be very interesting to see what the running order to the podium. Because we've also got to take into account the number of penalties that are on the grid. I think about half the grid has penalties right now, to varying degrees. But I can't tell what they are, unfortunately. Oh, okay, I've got them here.
I think we'll keep that. Yeah, we'll keep it. I think. This is just my personal preference. I do this when I'm doing Div 4 and Div 2, which I'll be doing tonight for the European lot. I kind of keep it quiet. I don't know if it's just me or it's also something to do with Total Impact Racing, the league that I'm also part of as well, managed for, that they don't show the penalties. And when you get to the end, you have no idea where people are going to finish. Because it's your boy who could have 3 seconds. Oh!
We have a collision back in the grid somehow. Not sure what happened there, but that was bizarre.
Great race, right? I thought it was Showtime. Sorry, I was about to say, how did Showtime, who I thought it was, have a collision with Mad Dog? He's in Mad Dog's in 10th and Showtime's in 3rd. That would be incredible.
Yeah. Would have been quite something. I'll say that much.
We've got a question from Baxter Boy. Yeah, can we see the tyres, please? Yeah, not a problem, dude. We'll get that sorted for you. Storm Huddo. Should watch my Britain Racing OCE Trust. I will be honest with you, I didn't watch it yesterday only because I was just tired and I passed out on the sofa most of the afternoon. But I promise you, I will be watching it today. Benji, if we can just get the tyre situation up on the screen, please, that'd be great. Sorry, I'm watching the stream back. It's just obviously a few moments behind. Storm Haddo saying, look with your eyes, Baxter. Oh.
We having some beef in the chat?
It's just as well. I'm a vegetarian and I'm scared of him. God, I ain't heard that song in years.
I don't know what song that is, but it sounds like an interesting...
I don't personally know it myself. It was mainly my friend that used to show it to me, but the line in it is, if your boyfriend wants beef, tell him I'm a vegetarian and I'm scared of him. He wants to yeah, it's a bit dodgy, but it's quite funny to listen to.
Yeah, I was going to say, with just hearing it out of context would be quite something, I can say that much. Like on a TikTok or something. I just realised this Mercedes model is actually modelled incorrectly. Now, this is just me being a car geek, but the rear of that is an AMG GTR, but the front of that is actually an AMG GTS. And that's the base model, safety car in this lap. But for some reason, it's just this weird. I might be wrong, but it doesn't quite look right. But yeah, I don't know. It's Codemasters. I guess the details
off on the grass there. Sorry. One thing that really does annoy me about the detail of this, if we can ride on board with Stroke Racer for about 30 seconds, you cannot see any detailing on that Ferrari wheel, and it's absolutely disgusting because it's one of the most beautiful wheels.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, it's similar to be fair, the Alfa Romeo is sort of similar. It's kind of like, you know, got that little brother spirit in a sense. It's a similar design with an Alfa Romeo badge in the centre, but the Ferrari one is the most iconic one. They've kept that similar design for a while now.
And they're the only team to actually bring out an official, and it's your boy's gone. He has bolted. Nearly
really well given the
he lost
position changes
already.
Oh, we just had a dive, and I'm not sure what happened there, but Bird just dived in the inside there and took his place back, although elongated the switchback. He's kept 6th place. We've got some close battles up in the field here too between Stroker Race and Buffy. They're very close between each other right now, heading up Rouge and Brilliant. Is this back straight called the Kimmel Straight, or is it called something else?
It is indeed, yeah. I only found this out, after the race yesterday for Div 1, because when I was trying to do the Welsh hot lap, and also no, there's some wing damage. That's got to be real wing damage as well. We took a nice he twatted the hell out of that.
It's so unfortunate because he was rapping through that first sector, and he was basically just second was his for the taking. But yeah, it's tricky to say if that was. We've got a 3-second time penalty for Perks.
Currently, Greenies is your de facto race leader after penalties.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And he's just kept it calm and composed.
But let's just a big shout out to It's Your Boy here, up 7 positions from his starting place. He's still managing to get those. He hasn't, but those soft tyres, they're not looking too bad. A little bit.
We have someone
training on the left-hand tyre. Oh, unlucky.
Very unlucky. He was looking solid there. I'm suspecting it's on that inside curb. It's very easy to spin there, and it doesn't. It's got a lot of us. He's being very aggressive with Mad Dog in his defence, actually, cutting him off at points. But I suspect Mad Dog will probably get alongside him and past him before the bus stops again. Although that being said, he's lost speed, so the Mad Dog will not get past the Ganical, and the order remains the same. But yeah, back to Greeny though. I mean, if this was a realistic performance, that Haas should be last, because the Haas has been frankly a joke this year. But it's been buoyed by the fact that we have some people who like to drive this car and like to look at it, myself included. Like, even though it's just a giant Russian flag on wheels, it still looks pretty good. I reckon it still looks alright.
So was it you, I think, that posted in yesterday into one of the group chats to say that Alex Albon, when he returns, will not be allowed to race under the Thai flag?
Yes, that's weird, that one. So,
but it's fair. It's fair enough. I mean, it's not very often you hear of any Thai competitors, really. No. So the odds are them doping to try and make themselves a bit better. It's very. But the problem with this as well is the IWC, so the International World Championship authorities, or whatever it is, the people that run that whole everything, so world racing, everything, anti-doping people, they could just purely look at a herbal remedy by the Thai people that sometimes might have certain factors or certain components or compounds in it that aren't allowed in certain things, but they don't know this. So I it could be. It's fun. It's your Perks right alongside. It's your boy. Contact Perks out.
Perks out of the race.
Oh, I'm sorry, but he did understeer a little bit into it. It's your boy there. It's your boy was as far right as you could go. But I will click that and I will give that to
Greeny.
Perks
Crash
there.
pit lane. Greeny's starting. Oh no, never mind. It's lag. That was very unfortunate there.
But
as the safety car after the third time this race,
so it's your boy has absolutely, he's nailed this on the end. I told you he would be waiting for 2 laps time, another safety car, Boom. There you go.
Ain't No Kid is leading currently.
It's Your Boy is now leading.
Oh,
Sorry, Ain't
never
No Kid was in the pits.
Oh,
But It's Your Boy right now. My fellow McLaren driver in Formula OCE. He's leading this Grand Prix.
yeah, he's done
What
fantastic
a
for a week.
race.
He's done fantastic all race. He's been playing this race in the car for a week, but I mean, the amount of safety cars to pack, it feels like it sometimes, but he's been fantastic.
Ain't No Kid as well. P2 on 6.5 mediums. He can go to the end and he's not going to be a slouch on those.
No, he's been showing improvement. His life's been getting better. He's definitely been comfortable in that car. He doesn't seem like he's just going to get the apexes right, and he's
one of the OG members.
He is. He
was one of the first ever members when myself, Harry, and then Rubric were all kind of introduced to each other. He was, in fact, I think before I invited Harry, who then invited Rubric and so on, I think Ain't No Kid was one of the first people I ever raced with. So one of the original members.
Yeah, he's been going at it. I really respect how he hasn't been the fastest, but he's still just pass on every week and just race for the enjoyment of it. He likes to race, and I respect that.
Sound is decent, by the way.
Oh god.
Okay.
We have Pinju's the one who's hosting this
Yeah, I'm
stream.
just trying to think what the best, maybe home button it and then back, or just press the home button and back in, or I think I'm afraid maybe we may just have to accept that the sound is going to be crap and I'll make the car sounds instead.
It sounds like the Honda 2017 Honda, before it imploded.
Yeah, when it was in the McLaren.
Yeah, and the good old McLaren. I actually have a 2017 McLaren Honda shirt, actually. I managed to find it on eBay for like $30 Australian, and I'm like, shit, I'll get it. Not very often you see one of those shirts, so... I mean, to be fair, I got back to F1 because of Honda, so... I don't own a Honda car in real life, but I do want one, but... I don't know. I just like seeing the Japanese in F1, and it was just cool to see, because in my eyes, F1's always been European dominated, and it's just cool to see someone not from Europe, you know, putting their finger in the pie and giving it a shot. Ain't No Kid pits for some reason. He was second place. He's going in for a pit stop. I suspect fastest lap, maybe.
I think he maybe just... I think he's realised that everyone else behind him, bar 3 drivers or 2 drivers, are going to be on the softs. Goffey is boxing, he'll be going for the softs as well. So it will be everyone other than Stroke Racer on those 1.5 bob mediums that I think may have just cocked himself here.
He also, Ain't No Kid also has a penalty, I'm pretty sure, going by that.
I think he's just got rid of the 5-second penalty, or he was waiting for Gotti to go by before he released. Oh!
As it stands, he'll still score points. Because we have
Everyone will,
runners,
which is good.
Yeah, so basically, unless you really want to risk it and go for a podium place, I just sit back and enjoy the chaos. Just drive within. Oh, Mad Dog and Fanatical have bumped into each other. Love to know what happened there.
It's the second time Mad Dog's had an incident under the safety car, but with him being the one in front, I would say Fanatical, obviously by the laws of the FIA, he's the one at the wrong. Yeah, he is the one at wrong there, I'm afraid.
Unfortunately, yeah. It's hard to say because again, like even the slightest of taps and bam, 5-second penalty. Game's really harsh for that sort of thing.
Pinto, I've just seen your thing in the admin's chat saying if we punished everyone that used foul or vulgar language, you would never be qualifying. I have to say, I wouldn't be either. I probably would have been booted out the league. We'd all be screwed. We'd all be screwed.
Yeah.
The amount of time, like, what was it? I went into the admin chat the other day and I said something about, hello, you bunch of see you next Tuesdays. But then immediately afterwards I put, wait, I just had to double check that this was in the admin's chat, not in the normal one. I mean, it's just force of habit. Everyone says bad words, I think, but...
Exactly, well, yeah. It's I guess because the taboo nature of it, well, formerly taboo nature of it, we all just kind of take it under our wing and just have it as a bit of a kind of a release almost in a way, and we just, because it's fun to say all the time. Because it leads to creative insult a lot of the time. Is it something
Oh, hell
fun?
yeah. I've been called stupid little sausage many a time. I've been told to stop the bread knife. I'm quite bad with the insults. I would say the safety car's got to be in this lap as well.
It is. I just saw overhead. It is coming in this lap. So we've got a
good.
mad lap dash for 6 laps. 6 lap mad dash to the finish line, and hopefully everyone keeps it clean and we don't have any further incidents.
No, if it's your boy here had any sense, he would just stick and just go for it now. Just go.
Exactly. Yeah. He'd
Go.
He'd pin the throttle and just
Power!
go for it.
He's gone.
Off he goes.
And he's
Yep.
caught Greeny's napping like a grandma.
In fact, Elongated is close behind Greeny. He could actually go for a pass down Kindred Straight if he gets the Rodillion and Rouge right.
Oh my god, I've just got it. Elongated.
Yeah, it took me a
I've
long
just got
while
it.
as well.
Oh my
Mad Dog and
god.
Fanatical have just had a position swap. They've just gone past each other with I'm a Bird not far behind. It's going to be very close going up.
For the move on Greeny's here.
There's less than a tenth of a second between Greeny and Elongated.
Close.
They're alongside
It's
each
your
other.
boy giving Elong a nice little bit of toe there, moving out to the right, but Elong knows better than to send it at the top of the
Wasn't quite
canvas
enough.
straight.
He couldn't even get up to his front wing. Barely got next to side by side with his rear wheel. Hard to say unless you're really ballsy and the other guy had, was just going to go wide on accident. I wouldn't have done that move under any circumstance. Showtime and I'm a bird are close. In fact, there's a Haas in the middle. There's a Haas filling in a Mercedes sandwich. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. It is. Maybe Goffey went wide. I suspect, given the increased amount of dirt on his suspension mountings and everything, I suspect he's tested for Alpine's World Rally Championship program. Maybe. I just want to talk about rally. Anyway. How's the rest of this going? Well, my prediction was right. Everyone's kept it clean.
Perks, they obviously they. Oh, Fanatical's lost it.
Fanatical's still
He
intact,
just
though.
tried to send it up the inside of Elon, going through the Benchmont left-hander, and that does not work, as we have seen this evening.
He's T-lap 2 nonetheless. I'm seeing new fastest laps being set too because of the fresh set of soft tyres being put on universally every car currently running. So Greeny currently holds second place fastest lap and has no penalties. I suspect Greeny keeps this together. He keeps close to your boy here. He could be in strong contention.
Could be very, very, yeah, but the question is, I will have a quick look now and see how many warnings Greeny's has got, because absolutely jack shit. He's sweet as. He's sweet, he's not here. All he's got to do is just keep it clean, keep it cool, keep it collected, and that P1 is his.
Exactly. He's just going to keep that all planted on the ground and make sure he doesn't make any exaggerated risks or just going over the top of his car. He's got to keep it clean on the road and ideally within track limits. I don't know how many times he's violated track limits so far, but if he hasn't done it at all, he's got two wishes basically before he gets slapped with a penalty for the third infringement. He's actually not far behind his boy here, or he could actually ideally go for a pass here later on the track with his pace because he's been steadily catching up.
Pinji, what I've just put in there, do you think that's reasonable?
What has Pinji posted in the mates chat? He's just posted this meme about Kahoot. I'm not sure what's going on, but all for it. All for the meme. Well, Showtime and Mad Dog aren't too far apart, but the gaps, everyone's reasonably separated from each other, meaning we're not going to see any, barring opportunistic passes, we're not going to see Elongated since the fastest lap of the race, so he's catching up actually. He could have a shot at second, I'd say. But, yeah, I suspect, hang on, Greeny and it's your boy here are within a tenth of each other going up a Rouge and up Rodillion.
Indeed, is he going to go for it? No,
He's
it's
gone,
your boy holds
Greany's gone a
it.
bit safe going up there, but he's got
But he is
DRS.
also using his DRS, whereas it's your boy, I think, knows, he knows, yeah, I think he knows just to hold this.
Oh! Elongated's gone past him for second. The boy's trying to get past, but not. Elongated shuts the door and says, see you later. With the stamp and sent it. Another postcode, just how good that pass was.
I really love that. I am now 25 years old, 7 months and 16 days and 11 and 12 and a half, 12 hours and 43 minutes and 17 seconds old when I worked out that elongated is elongated.
Yeah.
God dang it!
Yeah, I just called him Elon at first because I'm just like,
That's
I
what I've
get
always
that.
called him.
Yeah. It wasn't until Will said to me an elongated.
Boy, don't choke from storm. Yeah, we got our
Jack,
minor nurse.
do you agree with what I've said in the admin chat?
And then on to the next race. Before we got stewards again. It was.
Oh, it's a boy who's and he's ruined his front wing. Front wing is off from the car, and he's taken damage in his rear as well. That's significant wing damage too, I'd say. So it's your boy here has binned it. Greeny and Elongated continue the battle for first place and are trading fastest laps as we speak. Ain't no kids running solid 7th, and Opal takes the fastest lap of the race. Unfortunately, it's your boy here is going to be 10th and very far back. He's spinning in the pit lane as well. That car is not in good shape. Goffy just gets past him, so yeah, it's your boy here is going to be alone in 10th.
Yeah,
Elongated's got the DRS of Greeny.
Oh, is he going to send it? Is he going to send it?
He just hasn't done speed.
He's not got much ERS to play with now. Has he cleared him? He
just gets past.
Greeny needs to accept this now. He's got no warnings. He's got no penalties. Just keep your head cool. 2 laps. That's it. Yes, you'll win, mate. Keep it cool, calm, collected. I'm yours. But I think you. Sorry, come back to that. Yes, I agree. I only think that people are, personally, I'm not going to get involved because it's the RT side, but I've just put in saying I think this is what you should do. I would stick up for Loco. He's mid-50s odd. He don't use this ball very often, so we don't really know the rules. Plus, I think it's only being made a big deal because it was Pajala that was having the abuse thrown at him. But I'm not saying it's acceptable or allowed, but you can't punish someone if they don't know the rules. That would be like me going to work and like sitting there and getting bladdered at work and then firing me and me thinking, well, I didn't know you couldn't drink at work, and then saying, well, everyone else knows, blah blah blah. Elon. That's how you give a little bit of room there. So Elon there just really take it wide and went for the took the warning, I would imagine there.
Because it's the way he's back past him. Elongated has got ERS though coming into this fast bit here though, or coming up the Kimmel straight, but he has lost time out of turn 1 compared to Greeny. But he's still within half a second, so this is it's not over yet. That being said, through turn 9 into turn 10, Elongated did get another penalty, which does throw the Showtime does have a penalty as well. So Elongated gets past Greeny this time with more success than on the last lap, and clears him before. Oh no, but Greeny is coming up alongside him. No, he holds back though. Keeps his line, and there's another yellow flag. It's sector 3. It's your boy here. He's spun somewhere. I'm not sure where, but he has spun just at the second bus stop, and he's cut still in one piece. So we can. Goffy's going back into pit lane, so I suspect he gets front wing damage. He actually doesn't have front wing. I suspect it's your boy here, and Goffy had contact then, going by the fact that Goffy was in front. And yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but it's hopefully it wasn't a malicious crash. It was just a simple accident or someone spun. Because it's never great when people get annoyed at each other and start causing accidents with each other, or start causing smaller incidences with each other. Doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Greeny is half a second back from Elongated, heading down this long sweeping straight. What was this corner called again, Bono?
Blanchimont.
Blanchimont, right, yeah. So doing down Blanchimont, Greeny actually loses time. So it'll be quite interesting to see how he handles it. But he has DRS regardless, so he'll have a good...
That's what Elon has checked out that final corner. He's getting 2-3 tenths on him just out of there now.
Yeah, he nearly managed to pull out of Greeny's DRS zone, actually. Not much else going on further back the field, actually. Fanatical set a purple 3rd sector, but it wasn't enough to improve on his previous fastest lap. As it stands, closest battle is for the lead right now. And Greeny is out of Elongator's DRS zone, so Elongator is just checked out. He's going to another postcode at this rate, with how fast he was in Sector 1, but Greeny's caught back up, actually. So, maybe braver on the brakes, because he's getting through tenths on him. Elongator's gone wide down turn 7. In turn 8, Greeny is catching up to him.
I'm just going to run to the toilet, dude. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem, mate. So this is the last lap. We are halfway through the last lap. As it stands, Elongated is leading. We have a yellow flag in Sector 1, and that is It's Your Boy who spins again. Elongated is holding first place, but he has a penalty over his head, so we won't know what place he actually finishes. But as it stands, Greeny is the strongest contender for a victory here in Belgium. Spa. What's Belgium?
Belgium.
It's Belgium. That's what it is now. It doesn't matter though, because... Oh, God, no! Oh, Greeny nearly... I think he took front wing damage, but I don't think it was severe enough. He hasn't lost an end plate in money like Greeny. Greeny nearly threw it all away there. Showtime.
He is flashing like a hooker on a Saturday night, so is Elon. Summertime, showtime.
Won't matter though. He's going through the bus stop again for the last time to cross the line. We have a yellow flag in Sector 3. It is Ain't No Kid. Ain't No Kid.
No.
Greeny crosses the line to win for Hats in P1. With Showtime second and Elongated third. Fanatical crosses the line fourth. Mad Dog is fifth. Underbird crashes out and damages his front wing, but is able to get going with his own power
for his troubles there.
and crosses the line in sixth. Stroke at race. Coming up behind to round out seventh place, taking that from Ain't No Kid on the last lap after Ain't No Kid had spun. I'm not sure if his front wing's completely gone, so he did crash. Very unfortunate. We've had a lot of the front wing damage bills that are quite high for all the teams this weekend, I'd suggest, given the sheer amount of spins we've had.
Right, I will invite the top 3 into the party, see if they join.
So It's Your Boy here is crossing the line, crossing the second bus stop chicane to cross the line in P9. So he still scores 2 points, despite it could have been a victory. He'll only come back with 2 points. He'll head home with 2 points. Goffey is still racing out there. He's finishing up Blochemont, and he's gonna cross the line P10. He's gonna
Mad Dog with a 20-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags, even though he's finished the race. Michael Massey, whatever crack you're on, please give me some.
Masters, mate.
No.
Yeah.
Absolute blinder. That wasn't a bad race, I must admit. I really enjoyed
very
it.
decent race.
Getting some of that. Here we go, we're getting the lads in now.
Is here.
Make sure you've included your audio, please, lads. Hang on, have I just realised my audio's not included? No, oh my god, imagine we just done the whole race and you've just been talking to yourself because no one can hear me.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
dear.
Would have been mildly painful. We've got Carlos Sainz on the podium though, so he's making a guest appearance again. From Mercedes this time.
In Mercedes! Go on, Carlos, vamos!
Carlos Sainz has had a great season. Anyway, we've got the podium sitters here.
I'll give you a quick rundown. I'll go through the top 10, but if you can just keep inviting Greenies. Is it Greenies I think we're waiting on? Or is it?
You want me to invite Greenie?
I've just muted myself. Whoops.
I'll invite Greenie if you want.
There we go. I muted the party. God damn it. I think we'll just wait on Greenies. If you can invite him in quickly, I'll give a rundown of the top.
Oh, he's got a good taste for a project too. He's got a beautiful FGX V8 supercar there. Oh, online service error.
So, that is it. Your top 3 are Greenies, Showtime and Elon. Good drive by all of them. Greenies obviously with a no penalty, Showtime, and Elon dropping them down a bit. Elon obviously having a little bit more penalty than Showtime, which dropped him back to 3rd, but still, he is on the podium. So after Elon P3, you've got Fanatical P4, Strict Racer P5, I'm Bird P6, Mad Dog P7, Ain't No Kid P8, It's Your Boy here P9, Goffy P10, and then the start of your DNFs, you have Hey It's Perks P11 for McLaren, 12th TS Steins for Aston, 13th JDM for Alpha, and then you got the final was McNeil's in Red Bull. So we'll jump over to our third place finisher to start with them. If we haven't got greenies in, we'll go with elongated. I can't believe it's taken me that long to work it out. But, dude, tell us about your race and how that went for you. That was very interesting. Just make sure you got your audio included as well.
Yeah, of course. Nah, it was very, very, very dramatic for me. I think I realised about 4 laps in that I didn't actually put in my setup. So whether or not you saw, I pitted under the first safety car just to change my wing and all this sort of stuff because it was a lobby restart. So I was like, oh, well, I'm behind it a bit. But thought I'll suck it up, and then hopefully there's a bit of carnage in front and just slowly work my way through. But yeah, safety cars come at good times, at bad times. But I think it sorted me out in the end. But unfortunately, one of the penalties I got was actually under safety car, so I've only got myself to blame for that. But yeah, credit to Greenie, obviously not having any warnings or penalties or anything like that's pretty impressive. So yeah, deserves the race win, especially around here. So yeah, eventful, but happy with P3 in the end. But yeah, obviously it could have been more, but reality is it's other drivers, you get no penalties, you deserve to win. So credit to them.
You handled yourself really well. So it's fun to watch. Very fun to watch.
It was indeed. I mean, obviously it was clear to see you had quite, if not the best pace on the field. But as you say, yeah, it was just a case of keep it clean, and you will come out on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
But on to next week. Got Netherlands next week. How you feeling about that? We'll ask every driver.
Yeah, look, I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with Zandvoort. I think I feel really nice there. I really enjoy the track driving it, but then the banking turn has bit me on the backside a couple of times and set me into the pit wall. But yeah, so I'm extremely cautious, like ice skates there, even if it's dry. But yeah, I enjoy the track, and I think it's a good one on the multiplayer ones. Everyone's nice and close, and there's still a couple of opportunities to pass, and yeah, it makes for exciting racing. But looking forward to it.
Yeah, well done. So we'll jump on to our second place driver, Showtime.
Yeah, how's it going?
Well done, mate. That was very, very interesting. Obviously, you had the 3 safety cars. You were constantly up there, inside the top 5 at most points throughout that race. Tell us about it from your point of view. How did you feel that went for you?
A bit of a roller coaster, honestly. Had a bit of an issue, got a drive through on I think it was the first or second safety car, and then got spun on the end of the safety car, so I dropped all the way to the back, but somehow I managed to work my way through again.
Yeah, it was very eventful. Obviously, you had the 3 safety cars, as you said, and it can either go one of 2 ways, can't it? It can really benefit you, or it can completely shaft you right in the arse. And you seem to be quite fortunate with that one. Then you made all the right decisions. Your strategy cool. Did these 3 safety cars? How much did that change your strategy?
I mean, it kind of helped. The last one helped with the drive through because I got to change my tyres again because I went on the softs after the second one. Just gave me a fresh pair of softs, and it let me carry pace all the way to the end, I guess. Got me in there. Because
obviously we saw you had that drive through. We were both gutted by that, but to still manage to get a drive through in P2 and finish P2, I don't think I've seen many people do that. Obviously, you were helped quite a lot with the safety car and a few DNFs, but credit where credit's due, mate. It's not easy to get yourself have a drive through and then get yourself back on the podium as well. So fair play. Michael, anything you want to add to that one?
Nah, I'm just very happy with how that was. The top 3 composed themselves really nicely. And it was a fun race to watch, particularly in the latter stages where it was very close between the top 3. It was positions going back and forth, and respect was given in passing and overtaking. And yeah, no complaints. Just very happy with that.
Yeah, I echo that. Well, how are you so on to next week then? How are you feeling and looking forward to Zandvoort? Is it a track that you really do well at, or is it a kind of an Achilles heel for you?
I wouldn't say Achilles heel. I find it very fun, though. It's an awesome track. But if it's wet, I think I'm gone. Just praying for no rain.
I'm exactly the same, man. I'm exactly the same. It's like ice skates, I hate it when it's wet.
I find that track much better in the wet than I do in the dry. But I mean, each to their own. But yeah, great race, mate. Yeah, I was very, very well done to get on the podium, especially after that drive through as well. That was a feat and a half.
Yeah, cheers, fellas.
So onto our P1 driver, Greenies. I don't know, and I need to confirm. Yeah, I need to confirm with myself and my superior officers. There aren't any. If and when this is your first and maiden win, I think. Am I wrong, or am I completely wrong?
No, he had a win in Austria, I'm pretty sure.
He did. So yes, he had a. Yeah, so you're on a roll at the moment, aren't you? Doing quite well. Not just no penalties, you didn't have any warnings either. Well, still, I mean, that's you've got to be in the right place at the right time, and especially in a race like that, having penalties, that definitely does benefit you, and obviously it showed. Yeah, well done, mate. Well done, Michael. Anything for our race winner?
Other than just congrats for just keeping it on track, keeping it, penalty free. You did well, and you got a well-deserved result from it. Yeah, no, likewise. It's a bit of a mixed bag for me, but I always have fun when I'm on there. So, congrats on the win again.
Yeah, well done. Right, so that will wrap it pretty much up from us. One quick question though, GG's, yeah, well done. Greenies, Zandvoort, what we're thinking about that is that brilliant. Well, it is, yeah. Once you nail it, it does go. It goes very well. So I will wrap that up from us here at Rapid Racing League, sponsored by Sully's T-shirt. You're not properly dressed till you're wearing a Sully's. I think that is it from us from the Australian side this week. Tonight on the Australian side we're done. European, we have the European Division 2 and Division 4 lads going at it around Monza. So that will be broadcast live from the Rapid Racing Twitch. And then we have the Division 1 European lads and Division 3 tomorrow evening as well. So that will all be streamed. So make sure to tune in. We have the Division 4. My wheel's just gone mad for some reason. Okay. We have the Division 4 race, but that is with our partner league over at Formula Oceania. So make